p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
WKGN 1340, Go Vols!
You're tuned in to East Tennessee's premier sports radio call-in show. This is The Drive.
And hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another stellar edition of The Drive here on Fan Run Radio. Russell Smith punching the time clock on a Monday. Getting back to a normal schedule here at Fan Run Radio. Good to see the whole crew. Bob is here. Bear is here. Walker Smith is here. But stay tuned anyway. Yeah, that's right. A little shot at Walker Smith off the top rope to start things off today. Head on a swivel, Walker.
That's not very nice to start the show. Getting put down first segment on a Monday. You can only go up.
Stop
from here.
whining. Toughen up, kid. You got this.
Better you than me.
These kids, Bob. Can't take a little friendly ribbing.
Yeah, Walker's all right.
Essential a wedge being driven in here early to the show this afternoon. No, we're glad to be with you here. It is a beautiful day this Monday here in East Tennessee. And, man, this portal stuff is exciting.
It's nonstop.
I don't know about you guys, but this is kind of gives me the old recruiting in February kind of vibes where it's just, one roller coaster after another. It's just a up and down kind of, I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say. It's wild.
Just can't stop, won't stop, this portal.
Yeah. I mean, every time I found myself, because I had gotten away from doing this with Twitter, just constantly staying on there. This weekend, I was just hitting refresh.
Yeah,
just jonesing to see who was.
I know, right? Like
every give me my facts.
I know, and the rare occasion that I did get like 2 or 3 hours where I was doing something else, and you go back online, and it feels like 10 things have happened.
Yeah,
you're
to
lost.
Scroll all the way down
you got to
go. Where you left off.
You got to go. You got to go figure out what you missed.
Yeah.
So let's go around the room here, and we'll put the poll in the field today as well. The first portal weekend for Tennessee is going excellent, okay, not great, or complete disaster.
Complete disaster.
I'd go, I'd say not great. I just feel like there is so many long-lasting impacts of what's happening here in the next few days, and it just feels like, I know there's a lot of visits going on and everything, but it sure feels like it's kind of slow. And again, what it may be is the Josh Heupel way, which there's stuff going on behind the scenes that we don't know. He's keeping it close to the vest. I don't know, but I'm not overwhelmed with what I'm seeing right now.
He's basically in a knife fight with Lane Kiffin over Chaz Coleman.
Sure.
King Mack is being courted heavily. So
let me ask you this, Bob. What did you expect when we took the airway? Because we have one commitment. Mm-hmm. And I see what you're saying, but what do you think should have been the goal as we convene here on Monday, knowing that the portal's open for another 10 days or so?
Yeah. Well, a team that's still playing and may win the national title already has like 3 or 4 commitments. And I would argue it's easier for them to get people right now probably than Tennessee. Mm-hmm. They are the flavor of the moment at Indiana. But still, I was expecting, I wasn't expecting like back up the truck and load a bunch of guys out.
But you thought we might have 2 or 3 guys.
Exactly.
And a clear definite direction at quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. That's the one that's driving me nuts. It's like no words whatsoever on the quarterback. And meanwhile, bigger names are going and going and going. And
well, I feel like part of that problem may be because Indiana snaked Hoover.
Maybe. I don't know. There's other guys out there,
Let me ask you guys this. Heupel is in Martin, Tennessee.
Yeah, I saw that.
Now, the word that their camp is putting out is that they're going to see some 2027 3-star prospect.
Huh.
What Ty Simpson.
Does he play for Ty's dad?
We've all seen the rumors about Ty Simpson online,
Yeah.
right? And there was even, I think, a confirmed report that Tom Loy, I think, from 247 said, watch Tennessee if he were to go into the portal or something to that effect. And, why would Heupel go to Martin to see some 3-star in the middle of the portal?
Yeah.
It's got to be a smokescreen, right? Even if he's not, and I understand now they're putting out, Ty Simpson is in Tuscaloosa talking to NFL agents about the NFL and everything, and maybe he is. But, I don't know. Am I X-Files putting the dots together, conspiracy theory guy right now for thinking that, maybe Heupel is talking with Jason Martin, Ty's dad, as a contingency plan?
There seems to be a lot of smoke.
I mean, remember when Tennessee played UT Martin recently and Hype ran the score up.
Well, maybe this is amend the fences.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't make any sense, right, to go see. And I know, they do this all the time. No, they don't, man. This is the port. Like Bob just said, the next 10 days are largely going to determine your chances for success over the course of the next year. You're not getting on a jet and going across the state to see a 3-star for the next 2 classes down the road.
Yeah. Because if you don't get this right, this could make or break your career here. I mean, it really could. If he whiffs and he doesn't improve our roster, and we go out against that schedule next year and go 6-6, or God forbid 5-7.
I was talking about this last night with Chris Lowe on the podcast we do. By the way, his sources have also said the Simpson thing. There's definite smoke there. However, the one thing that we talked about, and I pointed this out, was 3 of the Final 4 teams that are playing still in college football in this last portal class heading into this current season we're in, they all had at least 20 gets from the portal. Okay? Tennessee has averaged 7 each year.
I think we've averaged a little bit more than that. We had 7 last year, which was low. That was stunningly low. I would be stunned if we don't have at least double digits.
Yeah. I mean, I just think that it's a different game, man. We've talked about it, the getting some older talent that's proven themselves. It's starting to show up. I mean, Ole Miss led the way with 30 in the class of 25, as far as portal gets. And then Indiana had 23. So I just think that I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful based on what I saw last week with the coaching staff and what he's let Knowles do, which is really kind of rebuild that defensive side of the coaching staff. I'm just hoping that that's a pattern we're going to see across the board. Now in the portal, we're going to be more active.
I'm trying not to freak out and take a long-term view because I do think we're going to get some guys, and I really like Quay Moss, who they picked up. I think he's an important piece and will be an immediate plug-and-play guy. Losing, not getting the Byard kid to campus is a blow. I never really bought into the Chaz Coleman thing. I know he's wrapping up his visit and is going to see some other places, right? That, to me, always felt like a pipe dream. I realized, he played for Knowles, so there's a connection there, and we should money whip him. But I really like Adam Trick from Miami of Ohio, who's coming in for a visit. He's another one of these, older players that's really experienced and has played really well in the MAC, which is good football. I feel like he would be an outstanding addition to next year's team. There's a ton of guys out there. The King Mack.
That's the one I really want
from Penn State. I love this Jaquez White kid. I mean, Jaquez White from Troy to me gives off major McCoy Hood vibes. Like he seems to me like the guy that
like a corner, just a killer you can put out on an island.
And he's crystal balled to us, right? Isn't that what?
Oh, I don't know.
That's
I
what I
haven't seen that.
That's what I thought I read.
I feel like that would be a huge pickup. You've already got Quay Moss in. We'll see if we can get some of these other Penn State guys on campus. Amari Campbell, the linebacker, A.J. Harris, the cornerback. The Ibarogba kid from Wake seems like a guy who's going to go to the highest bidder, which is probably not going to be us, but I think we're still going to get a visit there. Xavier Gilliam from Penn State.
On campus today.
When Walker told us that about him for the first time on Friday, I was kind of like, Like you look at he did start their bowl game as a redshirt freshman, but then this is like recruiting. Like you look at the offer list, and I think the other schools he was looking at was Notre Dame was one, and I think maybe Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Get that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Get that guy. If Notre Dame and Indiana want him,
Xavier Gilliam,
and he's already got some familiarity with your system, go get him. We might not be able to money whip the Ibarogba kid, but we should be able to money whip Xavier Gilliam. So I'm still hopeful out there. We'll put the poll in the field. By the way, it feels like the other news is Ori Williams, the tackle from LSU, is thought to be that Tennessee might be wrapping that up. So
interesting.
Yeah, it is, right?
Yeah, let's. That's what I'm hopeful for. Is let's see we get a flurry of activity because we sure haven't seen much so far. But there's a lot going on behind the scenes.
That would be interesting. Just simply, we just had an LSU guy transfer out, and then
we might not get the big name guys, the big name quarterback. But as we have seen with this portal stuff, the big name isn't always where it's at.
Right.
McCoy was not a big name. Hood was not a big name. Chris Brazzell wasn't really a big name. And those guys ended up being excellent players for us. So my advice would be let this play out a little bit. If we're sitting here a week from today and we've only got 7 guys out of the portal and it is lacking in star potential, then yeah, I'm going to be critical. And you can be critical now. I'm just saying it's been 3 days since this thing is opened. This is really the 3rd day of visits. So let's see how this goes a little bit. And as far as the quarterback thing goes, I'll tell you what I told Chris in Fresno yesterday is I can't imagine that Heupel doesn't have a very specific plan A, B, C, D, E, like all the way down the list and knows exactly what he's doing for quarterback. Right. I cannot imagine that he's just like, well, I hope if Joey gets his year, we'll kick the tires on a couple of other guys, and if not, we'll roll with what we got.
I mean, if I'm going to trust his plan, you look back last year, Mendoza was supposed to go to Auburn. I don't know how he ended up at Indiana.
I mean, Cignetti versus Freeze.
Where Freeze brought in, what's his name from Oklahoma that was just hot garbage again.
Yeah.
Trinidad Chambliss, nobody knew who he was before he wasn't even supposed Kiffin didn't bring him in to be the starter. Joey Aguilar.
Yeah. I mean,
number one quarterback in the SEC.
The big name at quarterback, I guess Texas Tech, if you've got $7 million to give the Sorsby kid, knock yourself out. Okay.
And LSU
we don't have that kind of – I wish we did.
Yeah.
Texas Tech just money whipped LSU. That's
now
the world.
LSU's into it with Kentucky over for who?
Yeah,
Leavitt?
that's the world we're living in. So, like, you just have to adjust your expectations.
You can find the guy.
You can stomp and pout all you want about we don't have the money, we were lied to and all this. It's like, I mean, these are crazy dollar figures that are going out there. And, no, we don't have the money that Michigan and Ohio State does, and evidently we don't have the money that Texas Tech does. We might not have the money that Indiana does. We're just going to have to deal with that unless you got $1 million in your couch that you're willing to throw at NIL. We just have to play the hand we're given, and I feel like our hand is better than a lot of these schools.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, just our operating budget alone, we've got enough money. It's not like the NFL where there's this small, group of like the tier 1 guys, and there's significant dropouts as you go down through the league. It's not like these 3 to 5 quarterbacks that are going to get the huge money contracts in this cycle. There's tons of great quarterbacks out there. You just got to find the right guy that can run your system and be successful. And for Heupel, he's got to get somebody like Hooker that can process information. That's their greatest gift. Ability to see the field and process information fast.
Yeah. I just refuse to believe that the guy who makes $9 million a year and is obsessed with quarterback play is just sort of winging it this week. I feel like he's –
Yeah, I mean, he was as a player, he's an elite quarterback. As an assistant coach, he's an elite developer of quarterbacks all the way up
I think
to
he's
now.
got a very detailed plan of what he wants to do. I mean, you have to believe this, right? Because the other possibility is we've got a moron for a head coach, and I don't want to grapple with that.
I just don't think we do. I that sloppy sometimes, sure, but moron, no.
No, it's we'll see. There are lots of good prospects out there. If the Hoover kid wants to go, why wouldn't you want to go to Indiana? Like, I get that.
Yeah.
Like, you watch the past 2 years. Yeah. If I had a son who was a quarterback and I didn't have significant emotional ties to Tennessee or anywhere else, I would tell him to go to Indiana over Tennessee.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of. It doesn't have to just be a quarterback.
If it's all about the money, you're going to go to Texas Tech or wherever strokes the check. There's a quarterback out there for us. There's a quarterback out there, multiple guys that we can win with next year. We're going to find one. Hell, it might be Joey. We might be pulling our hair out for all this. I know this is going to piss off Phil if that happens, and maybe a handful of others. But I think we're on record as saying like we think that would solve all our problems if Joey gets the extra year and comes back healthy next year. That might happen.
Well, it would also help, in turn, like the budget pool to build around.
It would be the
him.
ideal fix for the quarterback situation.
Feels like his stock's fading a little, though, in the eyes of the fan base. I've been listening a lot today, other shows and everything else. And I think it's if you put it through the filter of is it going to be Joey or Ty Simpson, who are you going to want? Yeah. And if that's the case, I would say I want Ty Simpson. I do. I'd move on from Joey. But
sure,
if it's Joey or Josh comes in and goes, got the guy, Michael Hawkins from Oklahoma, that's when I'm going to be like, what the hell? I mean, there are quarterbacks that are out there that I'm going to be like,
He went to West Virginia.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay. Who?
Michael Hawkins.
Oklahoma's back.
Sophie B. Hawkins?
No.
Damn, I wish I was your lover.
Yeah. That was a banger.
Heard that at the gym yesterday.
That's a banger.
Yeah.
We've had this discussion before.
Yeah.
I'm with Bear.
Really?
Man,
yeah.
You guys like Tiffany too?
No.
Why are you hating on Sophie B?
Sophie's completely different. Tiffany's like bubblegum pop. She's still out there. Check out some current pictures of her.
So, no, I know. She's out there touring, which is frightening. Michael Hawkins going to West Virginia sums it up. But that's what I'm worried about is somebody like that. If that's the answer. Then.
What about old boy from the Van Buren boys?
I thought he was being targeted by somebody, like somebody legit too. Mm-hmm. I can't remember now.
I love all the graphics and stuff. I think we may have said something about either on Friday or maybe it was on VR that there are all these announcements that they've re-signed and extended, and it's like, Bob, it's a different all these
game,
terms
man.
that they're like contractual terms, employment terms, and it's like, and most of it, it's pay to play. The one thing this is not supposed to be, according to them, but there are no rules right now, are there?
Rules? Who's got rules?
Back to the Ty Simpson thing, they keep talking about Tennessee or Oregon, and I wonder the Oregon one is peculiar to me because their quarterback development guy is gone. He's the head coach at Kentucky now. I mean, I got to believe that's part of why Levitt's looking at Kentucky, along with money, of course.
But Dante Moore did pretty good this year.
Yeah.
But is Alabama ready to move on from him? Like, what is that? Like, if he comes back, why wouldn't he just go back there?
Well, they got who's the...
Was it Austin Mack, the guy who played in their game?
They've got another guy, though, that was like a 5-star.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they've got guys. So, I don't know. But if he goes to Oregon, then I got to believe that is, well, A, he thinks he's going to win more at Oregon than Tennessee, but also money. I don't know. We'll see.
We will see indeed. It's Black Monday in the NFL. Lots of teams cleaning house. We'll get you updated there. And Tennessee basketball in crisis?
Nah.
No.
We'll discuss on the other side. 865-966-3435, your phone number to get on board. Call or text the show today, 865-966-3435. It is The Drive on a Monday afternoon. We're back with more right after this.
The Drive.
Streaming worldwide at fanrunradio.com and on the free Fan Run app. This is Big Orange Country's sports talk radio superstation, Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
What if I told you you could pay off your home in an average of 7 years without making more money or spending a dime less, simply by changing how your mortgage is structured? Sounds impossible? Let me show you how it works. I'm Chris Burleson with University Lending Group, helping families across the U.S. save thousands in interest and own their home years sooner. Don't believe me? Give me a call at 865-388-7634 or visit smartloantn.com to learn more. NMLS number 332941.
Are you a federal employee facing workplace challenges like suspension or removal? Are you concerned about your security clearance with any federal agency? You know the Griffin Law Firm is your trusted ally in military legal matters. But did you know they also specialize in civilian federal employment law? If you're a federal employee facing workplace challenges like suspension or removal, if you're concerned about your security clearance with any federal agency, the DOE, FBI, FCC, or DOD, you might not know it, but you do have legal recourse. The Griffin Law Firm specializes in federal employment law, military law, and security defense law. VFL Marshall Griffin and his experienced team are ready to make your problem their problem, no matter which federal agency you work for. Don't face federal employment issues alone. Remember, remain silent, request counsel, call Griffin Law. 888-707-4282, online at griffinlawdefense.com.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced, Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit MatlockTireService.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment. Fan Run Radio, the drive continues, 105.7 FM, online at fanrunradio.com and on your free Fan Run app. Shout out to the gang watching along over at YouTube. We'll be reading from the YouTube chat coming up here in just a little bit. Matt in the text box says, Heupel is either courting Ty Simpson and Martin, or he's a complete moron, and there's no in between.
There's really not. I think you put it very succinctly. You showed us the two things. There's
I don't know.
Not a whole lot in between.
Hey, maybe the 3-star over there is.
But he'd have to be the second coming of Peyton Manning or Eric
Maybe he
Berry.
is. Maybe it's the second coming of Jamad McCoy. You don't know. You don't know that, Bear.
Even
Quote
if
Roger.
it was the second coming of Jamad McCoy, it'd have to be like a Berry, a Manning, Lewis.
Somebody of that ilk.
Mount Rushmore type talent to
He's
go
got
during this time period.
Why can't he hop over to Martin for a couple hours? He's got Halsley and Knowles to watch the house.
Because he's the head coach. You think Lane Kiffin's letting anybody watch his house right now down there in Baton Rouge? He's wheeling and dealing, Russ. Wheeling and dealing, son.
How about this guy? He wants to – you guys believe the rumors that he told all those Ole Miss assistants? He said, you're done with that. That's over. We expect you in Baton Rouge.
I'm telling you, I said it last week. If I'm Charlie Weiss Jr., I'm talking to Pete Golden. I'm just staying at Ole Miss. I'm getting off the lane train.
Didn't they already hire the ECU coordinator?
I think so, yeah.
You unhire him real quick. I mean, their offense obviously didn't miss a beat the other night against Georgia.
Poll is in the field at Russell __ on X. How would you assess Tennessee's performance in the transfer portal so far? Excellent, okay, not great, Bob, or complete disaster?
Complete disaster.
So far, 1% of precincts reporting, only 43 votes cast so far. 62.8% agree with Bob. Not great, Bob.
I think it's the one above that.
Second place is okay, 18.6%. That's probably where I would lean. Third place is complete disaster, 16.3%. Only 2.3% of the audience says we're doing excellent so far.
Well, the other part, the problem with this question is we really won't know the answer to it for about 12 months from now.
Well, I think you'll be able to give them a grade, like when it's done. And you're right, though. I mean, there can be busts and there can be guys who do better than we thought they would. Adam Sparks did a inventory on every transfer portal guy we've gotten in the Heupel era, and there's been like 37 of them. And the hit rate is remarkable.
He's got a good hit rate.
There's only like 2 or 3 out of 37 that did nothing. And of the 35 or so that have done something, like only 2 or 3 of those were guys who most of them were like starters.
Yeah.
And good players. So like for all the misses that we've had in high school recruiting, the transfer portal has been remarkably good for Heupel.
That's why I was hoping that he would. I was so frustrated last year when he only signed 7. Maybe they just thought there were only 7 worth it, but because they have such a good track record.
You know what's funny about these sports is we always want to, from year to year, we always want to copy what whoever's succeeding is doing. And a year ago, it was Ohio State was the machine, and they did it through retention. That was the word you kept hearing, retention. Like they recruit and develop guys out of high school.
Them in Georgia,
yeah. They sprinkle in a Caleb Downs and a Judkins when they could get them. But by and large, like 90% of that roster was guys they had recruited and retained and developed and paid and all that stuff. So that's what we wanted to do. Oh, we don't need to go to the portal. That's what Heupel, like, we're gonna keep our guys. And there was some success in that, like, Staley, Matthews, guys that, Bishop have developed and played well. But this year, it's Indiana is the unit, right? They're the juggernaut. And everybody's like, well, they just went the portal. They went in the portal and got a bunch of guys and just fixed it immediately. Let's do that. So it just changes. Everybody wants to do what the successful programs are doing.
Sure.
But the successful programs are doing different stuff. There's more than one way to skin these cats.
Yes, there is. The one constant I've noticed is that the rosters of the most successful teams are very upperclassmen heavy. Like you look at that Indiana
I would
team,
agree with that.
4- and 5-year guys.
I would agree with that.
Vanderbilt
Vanderbilt.
the same way. Those kids are just tougher. Look at us last year in basketball.
Well, think about that. And I know this is apples and oranges, but like, Bob, you coach youth basketball. Like I'm coaching 10 and under right now.
Mm-hmm.
If I had a couple of 12 and 13-year-olds.
Oh, you dominate. So it got me thrown out of the
like it. It's just basic common sense. And yeah, that still applies up until about the age of 25, 26, 27 is when most people stop completely growing and everything. And like you are what you are. So if you're playing with a bunch of 21 and 22-year-olds against a team of 18 and 19-year-olds.
I mean, look no further than Native Mint and it's just.
Yeah, you're going to have some physical advantage across the board.
Significant.
Yeah, here's the other thing, too. And Kyle Beach 865 actually mentioned this on the live chat, too. You can go out and tear this stuff up in numbers, but chemistry matters. You know who 247 ranked as the #1 portal haul last season? Which school had it?
Was it Florida State? Is that right? No, that was 2 years ago.
LSU.
LSU. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were garbage.
Florida State was number 6.
Was it the year before where Florida State had the best class and they were god awful?
Right.
That's right, yeah.
We've seen it in basketball, too, with Musselman at Arkansas a couple of years ago, possibly Kentucky this year.
There's a happy median. You can't get too far out on either side.
Get good players, man. The more good players you have, I do think there's something to be said for age, too. Like you want an older veteran team. We probably had a couple of knuckleheads infiltrate the program. Boo Carter most notably.
Yeah.
I'm sure he wasn't the only one.
That's another thing, criticism I have a hype on.
Well, you want – culture is important. Just like for Rick Barnes, Indiana's obviously got that in spades right now, right? I mean, they've just got a bunch of dudes who are all in for the team and want to win, and it's not about them and all that stuff. That matters.
Do either one of you think Boo Carter would have played for Indiana after this year?
No.
He wouldn't have made it to fall camp with Signetti.
I was going to say, I don't think Signetti would have even let him in the door.
He's kind of taken over that Saban role. Damn, if they don't look like Alabama on the field, too. All that red. Ugh.
Well, he was, they're crimson, cream and crimson, so it's the same color, basically.
Is it burning your butt bad?
A little bit. I got a lot of friends who are Indiana alums, and I'm happy for them because it's scorched earth for that football program until the last 2 years. They've been horrible forever. I think it's kind of a cool story, and it should give fan bases hope, too, that you can turn this thing around.
It's a cool story. We haven't had to play them. The only times we have played them in bowl games, we've beaten them. So it's not personal. There is a lot of I love the meme, Lord, I see what you've done for other people, and I want that for me. There is some of that watching them, but it was fun watching them beat the hell out of Alabama the other day.
Hell yeah.
Roll down Tide.
Showed them all 50 states.
Any day when Bama and Georgia get beat.
And Vanderbilt.
Come on, man. That's a good day.
Trifecta of fun.
We talk about Signetti. I think we're all respectful of how good a coach he is. We also, many think he's, kind of a douche, but
certifiably insane.
But he did make some comments recently, which I appreciate, where he was like, I get some people doubted who we were, and he goes, we just never did. So he at least had the awareness of, based on how they scheduled in the non-conference and everything else, everybody was like, of course you're going to win games. But now he's proven it, playing some of the blue bloods and beating them. So,
and we'll see how they do on Friday in their rematch with Oregon. Another chance to put a notch in their belt, and they'll be playing for the whole thing if they win that one. So, big week in college football. Let's go to the phones. 966-3435 is your phone number to call or text the show today. And we'll lead off with a man who always known to spread cheer and merriment and goodwill wherever he goes.
Let's go.
Phil is up first today on the drive. Hello, Phil.
Happy New Year, Debbie.
Indeed, Phil. It's your first call of 2026. Let's make it a good one.
Well, it always is. I tell the truth anyway. You know, it's kind of cool. Indiana's got a Bobby Knight of the football now. I mean, it's really amazing, isn't it?
Hey, Phil, if you close your eyes and listen to him talk a little, I actually think his voice tone sounds a little bit like Knight, honestly.
Cathaloon.
That guy sure can coach. I don't know. Our recruiting, you have to say that our portal recruiting is mediocre at best.
Well, I mean, I think they've been successful. I wish, in hindsight, yeah, they should have taken more, just quantity time. But the quality has been there. We'll see what they do. I mean, there's
Mike Early, he better do it or he's going to be canned. Well, I mean, it's pretty simple.
Yeah, there's some pressure on him to perform in the portal right now, and I sense our fans are questioning whether or not Heupel has the requisite sense of urgency right now. I think that's what fans want is like, hey, we want a guy who's got his hair on fire right now in the portal, and it feels like they don't have one. Just because it feels that way doesn't mean that that's true. I mean, they could get 2 or 3 commitments by the time we come back on the air tomorrow, but that's the way that's kind of my sense of it, just being on the internets and whatnot today.
Well, if they get all those Penn State guys to come and play in our defense will be improved just by that. But we still got a problem. We got offense. We don't know who our quarterback's going to be next year. We don't have a great running back, and our offensive line, I don't know what we're going to have there.
Well, I mean, I would disagree with that last part. Like, we know what the offensive line is going to be. I mean, we basically know who it's going to be. You're returning a lot of guys.
Not worth a crap.
Do what?
Our center's not worth a crap. He got abused in Vanderbilt and the bowl game.
Should we replace Sam Pendleton at center? The other Satterwhite went in the portal.
Yeah.
Phil, we got the wrong Notre Dame offensive lineman transfer. The one we should have got went to Indiana.
Yeah, that monster.
I mean, I'd like to have him too. I think you guys are being a little harsh on my boy Pendleton.
Well, who's Heupel's buddy is the offensive line coach.
Allerby.
He can't recruit and he can't coach either. I mean, after Skokan's talent run out, we're gasping for air on that offensive line.
We were the number 1 rushing offense in the SEC last year, Phil, and weren't we pretty close to the top the year before that?
We were.
Their teams were real good, but when we play somebody good, we're completely shut down.
I remember Jalen Wright busting like an 82-yard run straight up the middle on Georgia. I mean, we didn't win the game.
How many was that, 3 years ago?
I'm just pointing out to you, Phil, that, you know, I don't know. Go ahead.
Here we go. It's getting testy now.
Well, let's talk a little about the basketball now since we've talked about football.
Well, I'm sure your outlook is going to be a lot rosier there, Phil. What do you think about it?
It don't look too good either. At least Barnes is trying to do something, but the bottom line, he constructed a terrible roster this year, and it's coming to the roost.
There it is again, Bob. Roster construction.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's no secret. We gotta get more. We got to get more out of Ament if we're going to do anything in conference in March. I mean, we're getting some other guys that are popping in, Phil, like Evans, and I'm happy with Bishop Boswell, man. I was very skeptical of him at the beginning of the season, but man, he's like a Swiss Army knife, dude. Man, there are some good stories on this team. It's just not the guys we expected it to be, and those are the ones we really need a lot from them.
Why don't they just move him to point?
We got 3 off guards, and none of them can score from outside. That's what our problem is.
Yeah. That's how it feels so far.
Our inside game would be a lot better if you had some people hit some threes.
I'm trying to figure what's.
Get up and fine.
I'm trying to figure, and anybody here in the room or you, Phil, can weigh in on this. Again, man, Estrella's playing really well by and large on the offensive side, but he only played 11 minutes in this game again. He hardly played in the second half. I don't know if they're just progressing slowly with him because of the injuries or what, but man, we need it all right now.
Well, Acapara's not playing. Isn't Acapara hurt right now? He's playing hurt. That's what I heard. I don't know.
A little bit of a hip pointer.
Yeah.
A little bit of a hip.
Yeah, but I mean, Carey didn't. He only played like 10 minutes in the second half.
Yeah,
well,
it was weird.
You got to put Estrella and Carey and start them. That's the way I look at it, and get some points.
Yep.
Sometimes you got to sacrifice defense to get some little offense. Because our guards are letting everybody just drive to the hole. I mean, that guy from Arkansas, he looked like he's ready for the NBA against us.
Yeah, he's good.
Akins.
Yeah, he's.
How much do we miss Ziegler right now, Phil?
We miss him and we miss Meshack. Meshack was the best defender in the SEC last year. They gave Ziegler defensive player of the year, but Meshack was the best defender in the SEC last year.
Bob, do you think there's any way Barnes would consider giving Amari Evans some of Nate Amont's minutes going forward?
We had this discussion Saturday.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're having it again.
Maybe. Is there a possibility that, dare I say it, if Ament came off the bench, would that take a little pressure off him? I don't know.
That's what I was
We had that discussion too. Yeah.
I floated that one. Maybe just let him get used to the flow of the game and then –
One more thing. I hope Jamie Utah likes Joey turnover. See you.
There it is. Yeah. Hey, Jamie Utah is celebrating that Mike Tomlin. I mean, you win the division, back in the playoffs again. All that dude does is make the playoffs. And the Steelers last night, snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. Impressive.
I can't believe I'm saying this.
We had a double Gilbert last night.
It was a great game, though. I mean, and the Steelers were involved. That blows my mind. I mean, because they're as boring as it comes offensively. But
Rodgers still has a little bit of the magic.
Rodgers. And I'm not a big fan, but I was happy for him last night. I got to admit, I thought that was kind of cool. Even if they lose in the playoffs now, he had that moment, one more time. That was kind of cool.
Bob, are you bearing the lead, holding out on us?
Regarding
Ty Simpson? I'm looking at RockyTopInsider.com. They've got the transcript of what Chris Lowe said on your podcast yesterday.
Yeah.
Can I read it to you?
Sure. I was there, but sure.
I think without question, Tennessee is calling the portal for a quarterback. The one that's most intriguing is Ty Simpson. I don't believe Ty Simpson will be back at Alabama next year. I think he's gone. I think he's either going to the pros or entering the draft and going to the portal. He goes on to talk about his connection to Tennessee and getting caught up in the Pruitt-Heupel thing. He was coming here to play for Jeremy Pruitt. His dad was going to be the running backs coach or something like that.
He was getting to the deal.
Yeah.
Let bygones be bygones. We've been all those fences. I mean, me and you have cussed each other before, Russ. We're still good buddies.
No, that's what I was saying earlier. Lowe's kind of the belief that we're in the tie race.
I'm sorry. There's no way Heupel is recruiting some 3-star corner in Martin today. The first Monday of the portal being open, and he's going.
It almost feels like he's, if Ty Simpson is in T-Town, it's almost like Josh when you were going to your future wife's father for his blessing, almost like maybe that's what's going on.
Kind of feel him out.
Yeah, like.
But Russell, he's got a private jet. It's not that big a deal. Yeah, you don't take the private jet to Martin on Monday, the first Monday of the portal being open, to recruit a 3-star high school kid.
You're in the war room.
Especially when you got guys on campus, like big, high-profile guys on campus today.
I'm not. I don't have inside.
Man.
Yeah, I don't have inside information. I don't know for sure what's going on, but I know that ain't it. And we're left to speculate and fill in the holes here. Like to me, it makes sense that he's at least meeting with Ty Simpson's family, and maybe the kid's going to the NFL. There's a lot of quarterback desperate teams. in the NFL. But if he's not, and what Chris Lowe's saying here, if he's gone from Alabama regardless, then Tennessee to me makes the most sense. I would go out to say like he's going to be of all if he doesn't go to the NFL.
And that might be the crux of the conversation too, by the way, is just Josh is over there saying, where do you think this nets out? Because I got to know, coach to coach, this is a critical time. Yeah.
I think you do that face to face. I think that would probably be why he's down there. And
I think you have that conversation on the phone. It's like, hey man, is this for real? The fact that he's there means it's for real.
Yeah, if he's gonna take time away on, like you said, first Monday of the open portal.
Again, not saying it's definitely happening. It's done. I don't know that.
I mean, we all know Lane Kiffin's lurking. Not even lurking. He's swimming through all these waters like a shark.
We got the tie, man. Like I gotta believe if this kid goes to the portal, he's coming here.
Yeah.
And maybe he's 80% NFL, but if that 20%, cue the Dumb and Dumber gif. Yeah. You're telling me there's a chance.
Well, that plays things right, Quantum Leap style, where you come back here and finish his career.
Yeah.
He should have played here.
Throw for 4,000 yards next year.
Be the first
go to the
quarterback
NFL,
drafted.
Rehab your image in state. Another guy who left Tennessee and left Alabama, came to Tennessee, joined the ranks of Alvin Kamara and Kitzelman.
Yeah.
We love those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Quick timeout. The drive continues. 865-966-3435. If you want to chime in this afternoon, call or text the show. 865-966-3435. Your number to get on board. It is a must-win game tomorrow night at Thompson Bowling Arena. Agreed?
Yeah, 100%. This Texas team is not good.
Bob?
I wouldn't say Texas is not good, but it is a must-win.
57 in KenPom.
They're probably better than Syracuse. So we can't take them lightly. But, yes, I'd say it's a must-win.
We'll get more into it when we continue. It is The Drive. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive.
The flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
Hi, this is Bo Kregner from the Kregner Group at Realty Executives, and I know there's a lot of choices here in East Tennessee when it comes to choosing a realtor. Here's why the Kregner Group is different. At the Kregner Group, our motto is walking by faith, serving others. It's how I live my life. It's how I run my business. Here at the Kregner Group, we're committed to doing real estate the right way. Faith, honesty, integrity. The Kregner Group. Call me anytime at 865-742-1035 or visit my website at boknowshouses.com.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Men all around Knoxville are celebrating the difference Men's Pro has made in their life. I'm Evan Bass, founder of the clinic. If you're struggling with ED, we want you to be able to celebrate as well. As men, we hate going to the doctor, but Men's Pro was designed to take care of men like you better. These things can get worse if untreated, but you're not alone. The medical support team at Men's Pro has your back. Today's the day to feel alive again. ED, performance issues, enhancement. We've effectively helped men jumpstart their performance comprehensively and with proven medication dialed in just for you. With same-day booking, you can meet our passionate team, and under guidance from our medical provider, you could leave with a plan that changes your life. The number one thing we hear guys say is, I forgot how I used to feel. Guys, it's time to feel amazing and crush this new year. Call my team right now and let us treat you to an unforgettable experience. Dial 865-544-8220 or go to menspronknoxville.com.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold wave filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. Come on, grab a pack. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Yeehaw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
They got a lot of nice girls.
Fan Run Radio, the drive continues. Wrapping up hour number 1 of the show, Tennessee against Texas tomorrow night at Thompson Bowling Arena. Vols drop a close one against Arkansas on Saturday. This kind of become a recurring theme with these losses, Bob. Kansas, Syracuse, and now Arkansas, where you're in a battle for 30, 35 minutes, and then you can feel it slipping away, right? And it just sort of slips away, and there's no Dalton Knecht, Chaz Lanier to go and win it for us at the end. You would hope with a big crowd at home and a Texas program that's rebuilding in year 1 under Sean Miller that Tennessee can use his experience and talent and home court advantage to get the big win. But if you don't, you've been talking about this for weeks now. Florida, defending national champions, on the road Saturday, and 0-3 starting conference play, needless to say, for this program would be a disaster.
Yeah, agreed. And it doesn't get in much easier after that. We have Texas A&M at home, Kentucky at home. Be that as it may, Kentucky's not showing us a lot, but they're still Kentucky. And then on the road at Alabama. So that's the next 3 after Texas and Florida.
Jeez.
So, and then at Georgia, and we're going to talk about this later in the show, but Georgia, I think, starting to prove they're legit as like a tournament team. You can't go on the road and expect you're just going to win in Stegeman at this point. So, yeah, this one's important. Texas just took it on the chin against Mississippi State, which is one you got to win this year. Mississippi State's down, but they lost in overtime. They need to win this one tomorrow night. It's very, very important at this point, just based on what I'm seeing with the lay of the land in the conference. I really was hopeful we could be 2-1 coming out of the first 3 games, but now I would take 1 and 2. We can't be 0-3.
Absolutely not. All right, a full transfer portal update coming up at the top of the hour. We've got multiple players on campus. We've got Josh Heupel in Martin for some reason, and we've got a lot going on here. We will reset that for you coming up with maybe a big offensive commitment about to pop here for Josh Heupel and the Vols. Let's get a call from Polish Joe. Pojo, you're on the drive, Fan Run Radio.
Rossetto.
Hey, buddy.
What's up, guys? Happy New Year.
You got such a jovial quality to your voice. He just sounds happy, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm. He's probably getting ready to rip somebody.
You would make a great Santa Claus, Pojo. Anybody ever told you that?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You could do it. You could do it.
How we doing, man? It's good talking to you guys.
Yeah. Thanks for calling.
I got a couple questions for you. Honest questions, because that's how everyone, if you want to go into self-improvement before any changes happens, you have to be honest. And if you're not honest with yourself and everyone else, there will never be an improvement. Would you agree?
Honesty is critical.
It's critical. So for the last couple of years, all we've heard in the narrative is the Big Ten football is slow, wears black shoes to make them look faster, and the middle of the SEC the SEC from top to bottom is better than the Big Ten. And I'm not defending that at all in the past because it was correct. But in the last 2 years, everything has changed.
Oh, this is the third year of it. I mean, Michigan won the national title in 2023, Ohio State last year, and it feels like Indiana is the favorite right now. So, yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about it. The SEC is not the big bad bully of college football anymore.
My question to you three, because you've been in the business in this area for a long time, and I do respect every one of your opinions on the show. Well, here we are, and I have one question. Here we are, and we're supposed to be in the. Everyone thinks we're the mid of the SEC, which is bigger than the Big Ten. And Penn State comes in, who is a low level of the Big Ten. And here we are in our coach that we're given $10 million a year for the last 5 years. And we're trying to get six plus players from a mid-level Penn State team.
Well,
my question is...
Yeah, quickly.
My question is, does that mean that we're at the bottom of the SEC?
No, and I don't accept the premise of your question because Penn State was number 2 in the polls. Coming they're not a middle of the pack team. They had a
Final Four last year.
Yeah, they had a terrible season that blew up in their face. They had a coaching change and all that stuff. But some of those kids can really play. Good players. And vultures are circling the carcass right now, picking at it, and hopefully Tennessee can pick out a few nice chunks of meat. Stay with us. Hour number 2 of The Drive coming up next. It's Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
The voluntary reaction.
Can't get enough Tennessee basketball? Join Fan Run Radio as soon as every UT game is over for Big Orange Country's post-game radio free-for-all. The Voluntary Reaction. We'll be taking your calls on the Vols as soon as every game is over. So tune in and buckle up as we drink from the keg of glory all the way to the Final Four.
The Voluntary Reaction. Raw, unfiltered, real.
Timeless traditions start with the ones we love and what we bring home for the season. Bring Inward Half home this holiday. Comfort and performance, made for the journeys you take and the memories you make. For quiet moments or the days you'll remember forever. From performance polos to cozy hoodies, modern apparel for men, women, and kids, there's something for everyone. This holiday, make tradition comfortable. Make it memorable. Make it Inward Half.
Hey Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Don't let the chaos of the holiday season slow you down. Adding your CNB bank cards to your digital wallet makes checking out fast and easy. Forget digging through your wallet or entering payment information. Just tap, pay, and you're on your way. Add your bank cards to your digital wallet for a smoother shopping experience.
Citizens
National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Today, we raise a glass of Jameson Irish whiskey to the sport of football. Hear, hear!
To Gaelic football, born in Ireland in 1885 in its thrilling blend of soccer, rugby and basketball. On a massive field, 15 players kick or hand pass a round ball to score points over a bar or into a net. No pads, no helmet, no sense.
Hear, hear!
To college football, which kicked off in 1869 when Rutgers beat Princeton 6-4 in the Battle of New Jersey. With 11 players and helmets and pads, teams battle on a 100-yard gridiron with explosive pass plays and hard-hitting tackles, unless you're called for targeting.
Hear, hear! Since 1780, Jameson Irish whiskey has been enjoyed by sports fans all around the globe. Whether your football is Gaelic, American, or even soccer, we can all agree on super smooth Jameson Irish whiskey. Hear, hear!
It's time for the Drive's Top 4 at 4.
Hour number 2 of the Drive underway, Fan Run Radio, and the Top 4 at 4 brought to you this afternoon by Knoxville Smiles. Walker Smith, what you got?
Thank you, Russell. At number 1, Tennessee got its first transfer commitment over the weekend as Kansas State cornerback Quay Moss committed to the Vols. He allowed 0 touchdowns on 286 coverage snaps in 2025, along with 41 tackles and 2 interceptions. Transfer targets visiting Tennessee today include DN Chaz Coleman, linebacker Kamori House, cornerback Jaquez White, D-tackle Xavier Gilliam, running back Zylan Perry, and offensive tackle Anwar O'Neal.
All right, so let's go through that for a minute. Let's just look at the secondary, because that's, aside from quarterback, like that's the one everybody's thinking about. So we've got Redmond coming back. You pencil him at one corner. If you can get Jaquez White from Troy locked up, that's your other corner.
Yeah.
My understanding is that they like Quay Moss as the nickel back, but he can also play safety. So there's 3 of your 5 starters.
If we can get King Mack.
If you can get King Mack or another safety, and
we roll with Quay.
Yeah, well, people will have different opinions on this, but you know, Farouk is a junior now who's got a season of starting experience under his belt. Would better coaching, like do we have hope that – I haven't given up on him as a guy that you just recruit over. I've kind of given up on Beasley. I just did not like what I saw from him.
But, I mean, supposedly is Poindexter? He's a safeties coach,
yes.
Right? Supposedly he's like the dude.
Yeah.
At coaching safeties. So.
And maybe they do recruit over Farouk and you get 2 safeties in here, which would be fine. But
you can never have it's, you know, that's a position that can rotate as well.
Yeah, but you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel there. If you get you got Moss, if you get White, you're starting to. It's the picture is coming into focus.
Yeah.
All of a sudden. And then Kamori House.
Yep.
There's another Penn State linebacker that's coming in later.
Wonder if we'll get a visit. Another one of Walker's boys hit the portal today.
Who's that?
He was our backup running back. He was okay. You'd much rather have Raleek Brown.
Have you guys watched the film? Is it Zylan or
Zylan Perry?
I did see a nice kickoff return for touchdown he had against Southern Miss.
Well, that's what that's been some of the chatter is that's what he may be targeted for.
But could also be a piece at running back. Like
yeah.
Are we comfortable with Bishop as RB1?
No. He's great between the tackles. He's a tough, hard-nosed kid, but
yeah, we need depth.
We need a home run hitter, and we need some depth.
I mean, I don't think we're great with Bishop at running back, but there's also a couple other position groups that we need to recruit before we get to running back. Like there are other problems that are a lot bigger than running back.
It's not
unless the right guy. You never know. Unless like.
Well, it sounded like Hollywood Smothers is headed to Alabama, and then Cam Cook from Jacksonville State, who's another. highly thought of guy is thought to be headed to, is it Texas or A&M, one of those?
Yeah,
probably.
So,
Texas lost 2 running backs.
We're not getting him. So Perry is like the guy that we see. I don't know if we're all in, but
yeah,
that might be our guy.
Mm-hmm. At number 2, Tennessee offensive lineman William Satterwhite announced yesterday that he is entering the transfer portal. The redshirt freshman was a former 4-star prospect and played 11 games for the Vols, including 8 in 2025.
Oh, Billy Satterwhite, another one. They told us that Vyson Lang from Pikeville, Alabama, was going to be the center of the future. That's Cooper's replacement. They love him, grooming him. Okay, that didn't work out. We were just kidding about that Vyson Lang. He's at Northwest Alabama Community College or something now. We were told Will Satterwhite, that's the dude. That's the guy we thought Vyson Lang is. That's your center of the future. That's the guy. And by the way, it was Addison Nichols the year before.
Right.
Vyson Lang. So it was Nichols, Lang, Satterwhite. None of those guys have worked out. Now we're being told it's Nick Moore, kid from Jeff County, Spencer Riley's protege.
Mm-hmm.
This is the center of the future. This is the guy that Glenn Ellerby has recruited and developed. Does anybody really believe that Nick Moore is going to be the guy?
Probably not.
I don't know, man. Phil wants to get rid of Pendleton. I didn't think he was that bad. I didn't think he was Cooper, but I didn't think he was terrible. But you need some depth there.
Yeah.
I mean, you're one turned ankle away from being what? Guess we move Moy over there, or maybe Jesse Perry can snap it.
We need a true center. I feel like a guy who plays center. We don't want to be moving guys around that haven't snapped the ball a whole lot, because that can go wrong quick. And then if a center position is messed up, messes up a lot of things in the game that you don't see until it's already gone wrong.
Walker, you've got a good center body. You got any eligibility left?
Probably not.
You ever play with your hand in the dirt?
I did in middle school.
Another dude's hands, up in your junk.
My little brother.
Oh,
whoa.
Are you comfortable with another man putting his hands on your gooch?
That was more my little brother. He was more of the center. I was more of an offensive guard. At number 3, the Lady Vols moved to number 20 today in the polls after opening SEC play last week with wins against Florida and Auburn in convincing fashion. Up next, Kim Caldwell and Tennessee travel to Mississippi State on Wednesday.
They've kind of righted the ship here in conference play. Glad to see it, Kimmy.
It's like our men's and women's teams have done the old switcheroo.
Yeah, they both can't be good at the same time.
Yeah, if they can't, then I know who I want to be good.
Where are we at in the men's polls?
I'll have that at the 5 o'clock hour, but right now we dropped 2 spots to 21 in the AP and 22 in the coaches poll.
I don't. Am I overstating it to like we're just lucky to be ranked at this point?
You know who's not ranked?
Florida.
Yeah, defending national
Really?
champions.
Yeah, they're going to be unranked when we play them.
Yep.
Who did they play Saturday?
Mizzou.
They lose.
They win?
They lost.
They lost to Mizzou?
At Mizzou, yeah.
They're struggling.
Yeah, it's something we'll talk about a little later in the show. Yeah, and Florida's
in a few minutes.
Yeah. Florida's and my point is Florida's still going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
So
go Gator.
There's hope. Got to believe.
And at number 4, it's Black Monday in the NFL with teams firing their coaches. Coaches who are out include the Raiders' Pete Carroll, the Cardinals' Jonathan Gannon, the Browns' Kevin Stefanski, and the Falcons' Raheem Morris. That makes 6 openings in the league, including the Titans and Giants, who fired their coaches midseason.
Bit of great news. The Colts are going to keep their GM and their coach. They announced that last night. It's like, I hate you.
But if the quarterback if Daniel Jones doesn't get hurt and Sauce doesn't get hurt, like it's probably a little bit different, right? I mean,
maybe they wouldn't have lost 7 in a row like they did, but they feasted on a very easy first half of the
schedule
season.
merchants.
Yeah. There was going to be reality even with Daniel Jones there.
Titans going to interview Matt Nagy. Vance Joseph, Cliff Kingsbury, the Rams, DC, Shula, Anarumo. You're a good person to ask about this as a Colts fan, like, because you give it to me, like, who, any of the, Stefanski would probably be somebody we would talk to.
I like Stefanski. I mean, I know he doesn't have much of a record these last couple of years, but
took the Browns to the playoffs twice.
Two-time coach of the year.
Yeah, I think he's a very good coach. I would be, if you can get Stefanski. If you don't get him, someone else is going to.
Yeah.
So
I want McCarthy.
That wouldn't be bad.
I like McCarthy. He'd be
guy
solid
just
coach.
lives either in the playoffs or his teams are always in contention.
Mm-hmm.
Relevant.
I didn't know Anarumo was in the interview list. I mean, he's done a good job at Indianapolis, but
would not be my first choice.
No, it shouldn't be.
No, he should not be.
All right. Thank you, Walker Smith. That is the top 4 at 4. It's brought to you by Knoxville Smiles. Local dentistry done right. Start your 2026 off with a trip to the dentist to get those teeth taken care of. They do it all at Knoxville Smiles. Everything from routine dental cleanings to whitening, wisdom tooth removal. They can do it right there in their state-of-the-art West Knoxville facility. Restorative procedures, fillings, crowns, bridges, veneers, the new Invisalign procedure. They do it all at Knoxville Smiles. Contact them today at knoxvillesmiles.com. You can call them the old-fashioned way at 865-539-1776 to set up your appointment. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Or again, you can schedule online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles. Glad to have them aboard for 2026. Once again with us here at Fan Run Radio. And glad to have you along with us here on The Drive, hour number 2 of the show. And obviously it has been a lot of portal talk. We put the poll in the field earlier today here on Fan Run Radio. How do you think Tennessee is doing through the first weekend of the portal being open? And pull up those results for you right quick. Maybe.
I got them for you if you want them.
59.3% of the audience says, not good, Bob. 21.5% say they're doing okay. 18.2% say it's a complete disaster. And just 0.9% of the audience says, excellent. The angst of Vol Nation right now, seeping through on the internets. People not happy with what Josh Heupel is getting done or not getting done, as the case may be, in the transfer portal.
I guess, again, I said this earlier, we shouldn't be surprised. We could get some really great news in the next day or two. It's just he's so close to the vest on everything. We have no idea,
Yeah, what's going on over there?
Yeah.
VZ Vol says, not great, could be worse, but I feel it's because we play by the rules and many other teams tamper and have a good sense prior to the window opening. I think we tamper too.
Sure.
I don't think we're this goody two-shoes that's like, oh, we can't talk to anybody until last Friday. So we're like,
we've been tampering our asses off.
We
damn well better be.
Better be, yeah. I mean, like, you can't.
What do you think he's doing in Martin right now?
Tampering his ass off.
What do you think he's doing in Martin right now?
He's checking out a 3-star.
Exactly.
By the way, Schefter just dropped a tweet. His sources tell him former Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski currently is expected to speak with the Falcons, Giants, and Russ's Titans about their head coaching battles.
The Falcons, Giants, and the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
You need to talk with everybody, man. He's going to be a pretty hot commodity. He's well respected. I don't know if that's just a media narrative because the record does suck. I mean, but he's with the Browns.
Jimmy coaching shorts.
And just no quarterback.
No, we had no first-round draft picks, and then you get saddled with Deshaun Watson, whatever happened there.
I would say a key point for him is what were the 3 teams? The Giants, the Titans, and the Falcons.
Yeah.
Boy.
These are all teams with young quarterbacks.
Well, also what I was going to say is those 2 of those 3 teams I think have dysfunctional leadership too, and that's just what he's leaving right now.
Yes.
Yeah,
so,
but 2 of them have.
Well, if there's one thing the Titans don't have, it's dysfunctional leadership, Bob. Come on in. You'll be right at home. It won't be much of an adjustment for him.
But the Giants and Titans do have I think we know more about the Giants. Jackson Dart played his ass off this year, but I think Cam
all
Ward.
All of those teams have crazy meddling owners. All of them. Arthur Blank, Amy Adams Drunk, Jimmy Coaching Shorts, and the Mara.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Wellington?
Yeah.
Beef Wellington Mara.
Yeah.
Kate
You watched that Hard Knocks. Like he was literally in their GM's office every day. What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm trying to build a football team. What are you doing? Why don't you let me do my job? Get out of here.
Yeah.
Elijah says, honestly, I'm more worried about basketball. My investment in 2 season tickets in the upper deck, $730, went up Nate Ament talent fee. A bit of a run-on sentence there. Yeah, people not exactly feeling like Tennessee basketball is getting a great return on investment right now in Nate Ament. Bob, the number we had heard was that he was $3.2 million, something like that. Now it's over $4 million. I have a theory that with every loss this season, the amount of money we actually paid to Nate Ament goes up by $100,000.
Yeah.
Oh, we had a callers Saturday night that assured us that he was being paid $4 million.
Oh, I know. I'll stand by my sources at 3.2. He's probably making some additional money in other things, endorsements or whatever. I'm just talking pure NIL money. It's still a lot, and we're still not getting the ROI. I get it.
I think correct me if this. My take on it was I feel like the lights could come on at any time for him. I mean, we can all see the talent; it's there.
Yeah,
I feel like the major. I know everybody's like, "Well, he's not tough enough. Can't play through contact," and all that stuff is true. But that's not going to get any better. I don't think in 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
The one thing that could get better is if his outside shot starts falling.
Yeah.
He's less than 30% from 3-point range. And that's not what we didn't think he was going to be Dalton Connect and, be a 40%. But if you you got to be 33%, like one of every 3-pointers has to go in. Like if you can, he's got a fine looking stroke.
Yeah.
So it's just like if he can get comfortable shooting from beyond the arc, that would be enough for me.
Well, the things where he looked
free throws.
like an 18-year-old yet on Saturday was, I think also, I thought he got off to a great start. Stole the ball, length of the floor, dunk. He was trying to bark a little bit like he was all wound up. But, man, those fans, because I think Arkansas was in the mix for him, like a bunch of other schools. So every time he got the ball, you heard the fans. They booed loudly. And we were talking on the podcast with CeeLo last night that Dane Bradshaw was on with us, and Dane was saying, he goes, honestly, if you talk to players, one of the 2 or 3 toughest places to play in the SEC when it's on is Bud Walton.
Didn't seem to affect Amari Evans any.
No.
Who was it they got on? Was it Fulkerson?
Everybody got on Fulkerson.
Yeah.
You got a white guy in the starting lineup. He's going to get the treatment on the road.
Yeah.
But they got on another Tennessee vine. It really, they getting your head down there.
Yeah, and people respond differently. You're right. Evans was great. I mean, he was fantastic, and he's pretty much stated his case. I think he's going to get more minutes. But Nate didn't respond well to it. I thought he was trying to come out more assertive in the second half. It's just, it is a process. What are we going to do? It's like, what, you're not going to play him? You're just going to have to ride it and see if it gets better. I don't like what I'm seeing either, but you do see some of the skills and everything, but he's not fully physically developed.
One thing I would say, and you could say this is cheesy, rah-rah, homer, fan run, whatever.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night's big. I hope that our fan base takes the approach. Let's lift this kid up.
Yeah.
Let's get behind him, because you can feel that angst in a building, especially basketball, when everybody's up close like that. You miss your first couple of shots, and it's like, like if we're gonna have a decent season here, this kid's got to be a big part of it.
Somewhere, and I heard this too, I found this an interesting concept, is, he and Amari Evans played together a lot in AAU and other stuff. And it's like, is there something that helps his comfort level with having someone like Evans out on the floor with him?
I was watching Barnes' post-game comments on YouTube Saturday, And he brought it. I thought Walker noted this towards the end of the game, but one of our lineups at the end was with Amon at the 4.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about this like that when we first signed him. That's kind of what I was hoping would happen, just because I hate watching two bigs on the court at the same time,
right?
Offensively, and okay, he's going to be the 3, but they tried it, and Barnes said after the game, he said, "Well, the bigs we had in there weren't getting it done, so we tried it." I don't know. Like there's going to be teams like Florida, for example, with all their size. Like I don't know that Amon is going to be able to function inside against them. But like if, to your point, if you get Evans at the 3 and Amon at the 4, like maybe that does give Nate a little bit of a comfort zone, and it certainly gets us smaller and quicker and opens up the lane a little bit more for driving opportunities.
The thing that kind of blows my mind about Ament too, and this hasn't diminished as much, his points have gone down per game. He's still averaging about 7 rebounds a game. I've always felt like he rebounds pretty well.
Yeah.
And to your point, you're going up against a front line like Florida's. That could be tougher. But and the Arkansas game, he only had, I think, 3 boards. But I think that, like I said, there's things I see where I'm like, I think he gets it. It's
see the potential.
Absolutely. It's just hopefully we get to see some of that before it really blossoms at the next level, because that's where it's going to happen.
Bob, before we hit a quick break, I wanted to ask you one question. I talked about it a little bit Saturday. Do you think, like, whenever Nate gets the ball and he gets in ISO situations, it feels like every shot Nate gets is forced and him kind of trying to force his own shot rather than him getting his shot inside of the offensive system? Am I wrong in saying that, or is that something you've noticed as well?
We talked about this last night. I'm struck by 2 things with Barnes. A, how positive and upbeat he's been about Nate. And what I mean is you don't want him dragging him into the mud, but at the same time, he's tough on his kids, and particularly the younger ones. That's one thing. I also feel like Barnes has given him a lot of latitude to just try to create, and it's not working. That's the thing.
Do you think that Barnes knows, because we've all heard the stories about he personally went to Jim Haslam and said, "Hey, I've got this kid up here.
Yeah.
We need the money," and Big Jim wrote the check.
Right.
Do you think that like Barnes feels beholden because he made that big ask of like,
could be,
well, I've got to play this kid. I can't sit him on the bench. And I almost want, like, guys come to Rick Barnes to be coached hard. They know that coming in. And I almost wonder if Nate is like, don't handle me with the kid's gloves. Like, give me the treatment. Yeah. Put my ass on the bench. Like, that's why you come here to play for Rick Barnes. And he doesn't seem to be getting the traditional Barnes freshman treatment right now. So
I don't see it. That's a good point, though. Maybe Barnes feels a little responsible for this.
I feel like they're both in a weird spot where Barnes feels like he's got to, he put his good name on the line to get this kid paid and get him here, and it's not working out. And so he feels some kind of way about that. And then Ament, like, hey, I thought you were going to be up in my business, every time I make a mistake, and that's not happening. So it's just kind of a weird situation all the way around. We'll get into some other basketball. We got a new segment we're going to debut here, Bob's Basketball Breakdown. I'm looking forward to this because I didn't watch any other hoops besides us on Saturday, so I didn't even know that
Bob did.
Florida had lost. So we'll get into that. More of your phone calls as well, 865-966-3435. You want to jump in, go ahead and take a shot now, 966-3435. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
Dick's House of Sport at Westtown Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, HitTrax batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
Bankruptcy, divorce, personal injury. These are just some of the curveballs life can throw at you. Fortunately, East Tennessee has someone to help you work through these problems and recover. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. If you're in need of legal advice, call today to set up a free, no-obligation consultation. 865-801-9250. As always, the phone call is free, the advice is free, so what do you have to lose? Call 865-801-9250 or go online to jrglawtn.com. That's jrglawtn.com. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. Legal expertise you can rely on.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Whether you're heading to work, taking the kids to school, or planning your next road trip, your car needs to be ready for the ride. Hi, I'm Russell Smith, and I've been a customer at Matlock Tire and Auto Service for about as long as I've been driving. For me, it all comes down to trust. Look, I'm not a car guy, and I just don't want to get taken advantage of on car maintenance costs. Matlock Tire Service is a family-owned and operated business, and they wouldn't have made it this long if they hadn't been providing trustworthy service you can depend on. They're the home of the price match guarantee, which means you can bring in any competitor's ad, and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. I've bought a lot of tires at Matlock over the years, and I always go there for my oil changes. You should too. They've got locations in Farragut, Hardin Valley, Lenoir City, Maryville, and Athens. Visit their website, matlocktireservice.com, to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Honest service, quality work, dependable care, Matlock Tire and Auto Service.
All right, back here on The Drive, it's Fan Run Radio. Russell, Bob, and Bear back with you. Walker Smith along for the ride today here on Fan Run Radio as we get set to do it. All right, I'm excited about this. This is Bob's new basketball segment. He is excited about this. He has been at work in the lab preparing this for you. Information overload. Be prepared. We're going to get into it here this afternoon. And we have the intro produced as well. This is Bob's basketball breakdown.
Basketball tones, I got a basketball tone.
That's pretty good. It's not quite the music though.
It's time for Bob's basketball breakdown
nice.
with Bobby Hoops, Bobby Buckets, Round Ball Bob, Old Bobby Blacktop, Basket Bob, Round Ball Robert. Talk to me, Bobo.
Talk to me.
Cody McClure, thank you. Now I know I've arrived. That's awesome. Yeah, we're just going to talk a little college hoops, not just about the Vols, what's going on around the country, the SEC. Let's start with what we saw on Friday night. We had two ranked versus ranked games. Now, they were both in the Big Ten. It feels like we're talking about the Big Ten a lot these days, but man, sorry. They got some great teams. And for all of our concern about Tennessee basketball this season, let's just be thankful that our guys aren't in that conference, because the top of the Big Ten, it's weapons grade good. Let's start at the top. Number 2, Michigan. They had a matchup in Ann Arbor with what was then number 24 USC on Friday. And as Dan Lanning would say, the Wolverines made Friday night's game a Trojan funeral. Michigan leads from pillar to post. They dump trucked USC, 96-66. Suffice to say, the Muss Bus, he was a little pissed at the end of the game as Michigan didn't take the air out of the ball.
Bus, that's a thing now?
Muss Bus?
Muss Bus.
Yeah.
This is the guy, Musselman from Arkansas. He's at USC. And this is a league game.
Yeah.
So they got heat. He's got heat with Dusty Bottoms.
Yeah, they met it, for the half-court handshake, and it didn't go well. It was quick and abrupt, and
nice.
I
love the salty post-game handshake.
Here's what's scary about Michigan. Couple of things. They did this with a subpar night from their leading scorer, Yaxel Lendeborg. He set out a good portion of the game because he got an injury. Michigan's now 13-0. They've scored 100-plus points in 8 of those games. Their average margin of victory is nearly 23 points a game.
They're really good.
Scary about them is they are number 1 in the nation on KenPom, and they are 5 points better than number 2 in net adjusted efficiency. They're at 39.4. Arizona is second at 34.5. And generally, those things are really close.
They are in the new AP poll. They're number 2 still, which is inexplicable to me, but they're climbing. They are only 1 vote behind Arizona, who's number 1 on the latest AP poll. They're one of 3 Big Ten teams that are ranked in KenPom's top 8, and also about the same in Bart Torvik. So again, Big Ten's loaded at the top. Also, we got to start believing in Nebraska. Nebraska is now a top 10 team. They're undefeated. They had a 2-point win at home over Michigan State, which is not an easy one.
That's old boy from Iowa State and the Bulls, right?
Fred Hoiberg. I got to tell you, and Walker may know different, I don't know a single person on Nebraska's team.
I don't either.
I have a image in my head of what Nebraska's basketball team looks like.
Hoiberg's son plays. I saw
Very
that.
pale.
Yeah. Well, it's time to recognize them, man. They're good.
A lot of guys with knee braces, and elbow sleeves, floppy hair.
Yeah. They're good. They're good.
A couple of crew cuts in there as well.
Just think about this, everyone. We live in a college sports landscape where the Indiana Hoosiers are a football school and the Nebraska Cornhuskers are a basketball school right now.
Yeah, that's it.
It's unbelievable.
Big Ten's definitely feeling themselves, man, in football and basketball. Purdue and Illinois both took care of business on Saturday. They're both in the top 8. It's loaded. Now, moving on to Saturday, was not a great Saturday for some of the Blue Bloods, who may be on the verge of being former Blue Bloods. Number 12 at the time, North Carolina, they've slipped in the polls. Number 17, Kansas, they've slipped. Unranked Kentucky, unranked UCLA, they all went down on Saturday.
It's a shame. This breaks my heart.
Speaking of Kentucky, the Cats may be entering code red territory.
Really?
They got handled by number 14, now number 13, Alabama, 89-74. Now, a road loss in Tuscaloosa these days, that's not that surprising. But how it went down has to have Big Blue Nation apoplectic. Kentucky jumps out to a sizable lead early. I'm sure the Kentucky fans are like, this is our guys. But then they lost the rope quickly. They ended up shooting 20% from three-point range. They only made 4 threes beyond the arc. And when you go against a three-point oriented team like Alabama, who hit 15 of them, that'll do it for you. Plain and simple, this Kentucky team cannot shoot. You talk about roster construction. These guys, they fit the bill. They cannot shoot the ball.
Is Quainton's back for them yet?
He's back. He's back.
How did he? I didn't watch any of their game. How did he look?
He's all right. He looks all right.
Can't shoot the ball. That sounds familiar.
They're shooting worse than us. There's a few schools. There'll be more.
Okay.
On that in a minute.
Yeah, I mean, it's Bear. Have you been on Rupp's Rafters?
Not yet?
What's the mood over there?
I haven't.
Is there any chance they make a change at the end of the year?
Well, that's what I was going to
Pope?
say. The other thing, if you see Mark Pope's body language, it's not good.
Yeah,
it's like he's wilting.
terrible.
He's wilting under the pressure of it all. You hate to see it, don't you? Not me.
Trip over Bob's sarcasm.
Tragedy.
All right, I got a question for y'all. If we're saying that Tennessee's a bust, I've heard some people saying that so far this season, then where does Florida net out? Now, hear me out. Florida falls to 9-5, and they fall out of the rankings with a 76-74 loss to Missouri in Como. The Gators continue to struggle on the perimeter. Talk about bad shooting. They are currently ranked 358th nationally in three-point field goal percentage.
Whew.
That's out of 365 teams, boys.
Missing Walter Clayton Jr. bad.
Yeah, they're missing the guards for sure. The Gators are ranked either at or below Tennessee on KenPom, on Torvik, and the net. So obviously the game in Gainesville on Saturday going to be a big one. How are we feeling about that ahead of time?
Better now?
Yeah.
Yeah, but still leery just because it's Gainesville and we've
Who
got
do
in
they
there,
have
gotten
midweek?
blasted
Well,
before.
that's what I was going to say. Before that game, Florida has a date tomorrow night in Gainesville against, wait for it, number 18, Georgia.
Yep.
Georgia's ranked ahead of us right now. And not for nothing.
What are we doing?
We're saying all this about Florida. Their 5 losses have been by a total of 17 points. So we were talking about this with Bradshaw.
They got that
last
bullseye
night.
on their back. Everybody getting everybody's best
And
effort.
they're playing everybody, by the way. I mean, they're losing, their losses are to Duke, to UConn, Arizona. They've played them all. It wouldn't surprise me if Florida ends up winning the SEC. I really wouldn't be surprised, as much as I hate it.
It just all depends on if Boogie Flan can figure it out. I mean, he's only averaging 11 points per game right now, and he was supposed to be their Walter Clayton Jr. replacement.
Yeah.
He just hasn't been good enough or as advertised.
One thing I always pay attention to in basketball is scheduling, and I think it's very good to have midweek games at home.
Yeah.
So we're not traveling, sleeping in weird places, school getting all messed up.
That's a good point.
And these guys actually go to school, like Barnes' guys do, for the most part, I believe. And so we get to stay at home this week and then go on the road trip on the weekend. Now, Florida's at home too, so but I mean, I think every little bit helps. When you have back-to-back road games, especially when one of is a midweek game, that can snowball on you, I believe.
Yeah. Back to Georgia. Are the Dogs for real? I mean, they're 13-1, and it sure feels like they showed something because they folded a little bit against Auburn at home on Saturday. Auburn forces that game into overtime on some inexplicable shot.
It was
at the
unbelievable.
buzzer. But then you would think Georgia's cooked, but they persevered. They win in overtime 104-100, take down the Stephen Pearl experience. And I mean,
Kane, what do you expect?
Well, I was skeptical of Georgia, but this Blues playing well. Jeremiah Wilkinson, this is a transfer that they got. He is for real. They got an elite rim protector in Santos Surreal. He had 5 blocks on Saturday. I think the game tomorrow night in Gainesville, we're going to learn a lot about Florida, but we're also going to learn a lot about Georgia.
I bet Florida beats them.
I
Georgia,
think so.
to me, feels like Missouri last year. Remember, they start like 12-0 or something, and kind of folded once they got into conference play.
I think we're also going to learn a lot about Auburn. They're now 9-5. Their next 3 conference games: home against Texas A&M and Buckyball, Arkansas coming in there, and then a road game at Mizzou, who's proven that they can win some games on the road.
Interesting.
Vandy keeps on winning, but Wednesday night they play in Music City against Alabama. Big matchup there. And then lastly, the team rolling into Knoxville tomorrow night, Texas Longhorns. They took one on the chin, and you cannot afford to lose games to what they are perceiving as the bottom of the conference. They lost in overtime to Mississippi State 101-98. I don't know who Texas's guy is. This guy, Dalen Swain, who transferred from Xavier, had 34 points, but they have a bunch of guys who average like 14 points a game. And it's kind of a mishmash of guys. They don't really have a quality win, but I don't think they're necessarily any Sean Miller team is not a bad team.
Yeah.
They lost to UConn earlier in the season, I think by 6 points. So, Texas is someone, Tennessee should take them down at home tomorrow night, but we cannot look past them in any way.
I don't think we'll be looking past anybody right now.
Yeah.
All hands on deck at the Tommy Bowl, man. We need that place rocking tomorrow.
No
Bob,
doubt.
Are you going?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Awesome.
What time is it?
9
o'clock.
It's a late one.
By the way, Texas is this is sad. Texas only shoots 72% from the line, but that's better than our team, who shoots like 68. So let's hope it doesn't come down to free throws.
Yeah.
Okay, my last thing. Random best game of the weekend. I stayed up late on Saturday. It was in the Mountain West. San Diego State outlast Boise State in 3.
We got to have a talk, buddy.
Yeah.
3 overtimes.
Yeah.
110-1. It's basketball, man. Who cares?
It's great ball.
Exactly. Who cares?
It's so good.
No, I'm saying who cares about the matchup? It's basketball. They won. San Diego State won 110-107. These teams combined for nearly 160 field goal attempts. 66 of those field goal attempts were from 3-point range. It was beautiful.
Remind me to holler at Mrs. B. We need to stage an
She's
intervention
asleep,
here.
man. She doesn't care. She's fast asleep. This was like at midnight. CBS Sports Network. That's when you know you're a degenerate. If you're watching college basketball.
And you didn't even have any money on the game. You're just sitting there watching.
Yeah, it was great. It was fantastic, man. It was fantastic.
Pants optional.
All right, Bob's basketball breakdown complete. I hope you enjoyed that as much as we did. We got to take a quick time out here. When we continue, Tennessee in the transfer portal. We got a couple of the guys are leaving campus, and we're seeing some of the interviews drop on the recruiting sites and all that stuff. So we will get you caught up on everything that's going on there when we continue. A couple lines available if you want to hop in, take a shot, 865-966-3435, your phone number to get up with us when we continue. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive. Miss any of your favorite Fan Run show? Listen to the podcast on our free Fan Run Radio app or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Hey, this is Bo Kregner with the Kregner Group at Realty Executives. You know, in sports, home field advantage matters. And it's the same in real estate. Our team knows every neighborhood, every play that gets you the win, whether you're buying your first home or selling for top dollar. Let's get you in the end zone. Call me today at 865-742-1035 or visit BoKnowsHouses.com. The Kregner Group, walking by faith, serving others.
What if I told you you could pay off your home in an average of 7 years without making more money or spending a dime less? Simply by changing how your mortgage is structured. Sounds impossible? Let me show you how it works. I'm Chris Burleson with University Lending Group, helping families across the U.S. save thousands in interest and own their home years sooner. Don't believe me? Give me a call at 865-388-7634 or visit smartloantn.com to learn more. NMLS number 332941.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess, but isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
North Knox Siding and Windows is a complete exterior home improvement company that can help you with all your home exterior needs. If your home needs new siding, windows, doors, gutters, handrails, a deck, or a new roof, then give my friends at North Knox Siding and Windows a call at 865-689-0505. You can also visit their showroom at 5618 North Broadway. Locally owned and operated and proudly serving all of Knoxville and the surrounding areas, North Knox Siding and Windows. Online at northknoxsidingandwindows.com.
Hi, I'm Jessica Lodge. I'm one of the hygienists here at Knoxville Smiles. If your children are having sleep or behavioral issues, we have things we can do in modern dentistry that can help not just with their dental health, but also their overall health. Early intervention is the key for younger patients and can avoid costly procedures later in life. If you'd like to learn more, give us a call here at the office and schedule an appointment. 865-539-1776. Or just book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Fan Run Radio, hour number 2, wrapping up on a Monday. It's flying by here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. And transfer portal madness up and running. I'll tell you what, for all the doom and gloomers out there, all the naysayers who say that Josh Heupel isn't showing enough sense of urgency, that Tennessee's portal start has been a disappointment so far, consider this. We are so myopic about this stuff, right? I mean, very few people, you might not be a casual and you're following Tennessee and what we're doing in the portal, but very few people out there are following what Florida's doing, what Alabama's doing. You might hear that, the quarterback from TCU went to Indiana. The guy from Cincinnati went to Texas Tech. Like, you might hear the big headlines, but you don't know, like, deep down in the trenches what's happening elsewhere. Consider this. Glenn Guilbeau on Twitter, who's covered LSU for decades, just posted this on X actually a couple of hours ago. So this is the quote, portal king. All LSU has at the moment from the portal is the number 40 wide receiver in the country from Hawaii, while quarterback Brendan Sorsby went to Texas Tech. Trinidad Chambliss is staying at Ole Miss, and Josh Hoover is headed to Indiana. So that's what the LSU media is saying about what is going on down in Baton Rouge right now.
Right.
And I would say that's premature as well.
Yeah.
Like, Lane Kiffin's going to get guys. They've got money, just like we're going to get guys, and we've got money. And it's been 3 days, really, and really only about a day of actual commitments.
Yeah. I mean, I would be stunned if this continued for them. He's too good at this. Sturdiest player in the game. He'll get people.
Like I said, he had 30 last season coming to Ole Miss. 30.
Do you guys think there will be any kind of fallout from the way he behaved and the way he kind of may or may not have ran out on a playoff team? I'd use it against him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you use whatever you can against him. I don't know that it matters much in the long run, but
probably not.
Like, we're battling them for this Coleman kid, Chaz Coleman from Penn State, and use whatever you can, man. Guy's a dirty lying snake. You don't
slimy.
Take up with him. At least he did have the decency not to go to that game, the Ole Miss game the other night.
Well, I think that was because he wanted to do a segment on air with ESPN, and they're like, yeah, no.
Yeah, I think if they were interested, he would be there.
Once that little tidbit leaked out.
And that would have been ratings gold. The clips from that would have gone viral. So when I can only assume that ESPN said, we don't feel great about that. When ESPN is telling you, dude, like, don't do that. Like, you know that you're sleazy.
Well, remember that Kiffin blew off College Game Day the weekend after he got hired at LSU and left. He was supposed to be on game day, and then I think it was like the morning of or the night before, he canceled last minute.
He gets scared.
Something like that. So, I mean, ESPN probably just might be holding that against him and be like, okay, you can say you're going to come on, but are you actually going to show up? We're not going to deal with that again. We're just going to book a guest.
God, I can't wait for next football season. Just for the Kiffin tour alone. Turns to Knoxville again, or goes back to the Grove.
So, Xavier Gilliam, the defensive lineman from Penn State,
like to get him,
has wrapped up his visit. He gave this quote to Brent Hubbs. It was great meeting Coach Garner, one of the most respected coaches in the SEC. It was great seeing Coach Knowles and Dex. That's Anthony Poindexter there. It was my first time being here. It was a good visit. I'm looking forward to building those relationships.
Building those relationships.
Well, I'm looking forward to, like, that's a good quote, right?
Yeah.
That sounds like.
Yeah.
So he's already been to Indiana, and now he's going to Notre Dame.
You don't want to play. It's cold up there. Tell him, Bob. You don't want to play in Indiana in late fall. I mean, it's ice cold.
It's true. Very true.
It's brutal.
Now, I can see the message board folks right now. Why'd you let him off campus without getting,
No.
Message board, our callers.
Which I don't know. We're not in the meetings. I don't know how hard Tennessee pressed.
Now, I'll qualify this, by the way, with saying I texted you guys about this yesterday that I'm one of the guys saying that I've been kind of nonplussed with what I've seen so far in terms of the transfer portal. But we do get a guy. We get Quay Moss, who I think we all agree is someone we got some enthusiasm.
Very excited about. Yes.
Yeah, but there's some people who are like, yeah, he's too small. It's like, man, and it's like, just stop, man.
He's a veteran plug and play.
Yeah,
top tier secondary.
I mean, he was like 5'10", 190 from what I was. I mean, that's
DB,
college DB side. There are guys in the NFL at that size.
He's playing in the Big 12, man. It's not like he's playing D3 or something. I mean, it's like, come on, man.
I mean, Devontae Smith is an all-star in the NFL, and if he weighs more than 150 pounds, I'm Brad Pitt.
So, yeah, to your point, Ross, it's like, just myself included, I got to give those notes to myself. You got to let it simmer a little bit. But
Jaquez White from Troy also wrapping up his visit.
Any comments?
How big's he?
6'1", 190 pounds.
He'll pass.
Started his career at D2 Washburn, and then moved to Troy, where he had 67 tackles, 3.5 TFLs, a sack, and 3 picks this year while playing cornerback for the Trojans. I mean, this is what we've been talking about, an old guy who's played a lot of football.
Mm-hmm.
And I, if you're one of these people sitting there saying, yeah, but he's from Troy, D2, like, that's a casual take.
Byron,
you're not
Byron Young.
You're not following this closely. Byron Young, Jared Verse was Division II, maybe Division III.
Verse was what, Albany?
Yeah, there are these guys everywhere. I mean, Indiana, I guarantee you, is littered with players from mid-major and D2 schools.
Oh, yeah.
The majority of that team is, according to stuff I read this weekend.
Their quarterback last year, Curtis Rourke, was from the MAC. I mean, he was great. He wasn't quite as good as Mendoza, but he was really good.
Where did Purdy play college? Was he a MAC guy?
Iowa State.
He's a Cyclone, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, I'm open to the conversation of, hey, Tennessee's not aggressive enough. Texas A&M won't let this guy off campus, right?
Yeah.
He comes to visit you. I don't care if he's got visits scheduled. You get him to cancel those, sign your contract.
Don't let him go down to those cult freakazoids down there in College Station.
Well, no, I like that's what they did with Byard. Like that's Texas A&M's approach is like, we're not going to let you off campus. LSU let the Coleman kid off campus. So did we.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we don't know how hard Tennessee is pressing behind closed doors. If you're serious about the decision and it's not just a money thing, but like again, if it were my son, I would say, all right, if you've got 3 visits set up, then you're taking those 3 visits.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't care what these coaches tell you or some NIL guy tells you, like you're taking the 3 visits. You're not signing anything. Period. End of story.
Mm-hmm. You talk to everybody.
So I would hope that's what's going on with some of these kids. Now, the Gilliam one worries me a little. Like some people say you want the first visit. Some people say you want the last visit. I don't know anybody wants the middle visit. Yeah. But I think we got the middle visit with Jermon McCoy, if I recall correctly. And like he had gone to A&M and then us and somewhere else. And and we ended up getting him. So
I wonder, again, we were talking earlier, and I think I mentioned that Indiana is attracting some players for obvious reasons. But given the moment in time we're at, where Indiana is also trying to prepare to have a chance to play for a national title, I just wonder how well, do they have guys just dedicated to handling this right now, that are not focused on preparing for Oregon. I just wonder how that works.
I'm sure there are. Now, I did see a thing from Cignetti where he said, he was kind of whining about it taking away from his preparation, but he said, basically he's got 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. carved out to deal with the people that are on campus.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's back to game prep, which is probably the best way to handle it. This is there's no crying on the yacht situation.
I was going to say, and it's not so linear. It's not a 9 to 5 deal, right? He's got 10 to 2, and then it might be 2 to midnight.
Well, isn't this the guy that says he sends everybody home at 7?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, guys. We're staying until 11 tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point.
I'll give you a week off after the season.
Yep.
He probably doesn't give him a week off. A day or two.
Yeah.
How much time do you think, if Cignetti wins the national championship, how much time does he take off?
I mean, Saban famously when he won his first one, he had everybody in the building for a 7 a.m. meeting the next day. Go recruiting.
Miserable.
I mean, maybe
it worked.
This is the way the great ones are wired, man.
It's true.
865-966-3435, your phone number. Get on the show this afternoon. We will hit the reset button. Go to here at the top of the hour, top 5 at 5 with Walker. We'll get you caught up. Again, a big day in the transfer portal with everybody. Everybody going after these players. Just complete chaos right now in college football. And yeah, it's not what it used to be. I kind of reminisce about the good old days. It used to be better. But this is also pretty wild. I can't take my eyes off
fun.
The portal reports, and it seems to have replaced the old school. I mean, this is so much more interesting than the signing day last month, right?
Oh, yeah.
Where we knew what we were going to get.
Yeah. I mean, because with the signing day, all we've always talked about is we don't know how many of these guys we're actually going to see in a couple of years. With this, these are guys that are coming in here to play immediately. Most of the guys you get at transfers they're not coming in to sit on the bench.
No, exactly. These are impact guys. Rando in the text box says Colton Hood was not a splash. Get in the portal. It ain't about the stars. It's about get the right players. It's true, man.
Ding.
We thought he was going to be like the nickelback, maybe split time with Boo, give guys a breather here or there.
Yep.
He was a star.
And maybe a
first-round pick. Yeah. Hour number 3 of The Drive coming up. Keep it tuned right here. It's Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
The voluntary reaction.
Can't get enough Tennessee basketball? Join Fan Run Radio as soon as every UT game is over for Big Orange Country's post-game radio free-for-all. The Voluntary Reaction. We'll be taking your calls on the Vols as soon as every game is over. So tune in and buckle up as we drink from the keg of glory all the way to the Final Four.
The Voluntary Reaction. Raw, unfiltered, real.
Hey Knoxville! Surfside iced tea and vodka, made with real brewed tea, is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside, or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Citizens National Bank.
Looking for the ideal gift this holiday season? Visa gift cards from Citizens National Bank make the perfect gift. It's the right size, the right color every time. Ask about personalized bulk orders for your family and friends or customers and employees. For more information, call or stop by today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue. It's more than just dinner, it's a destination. Hey, this is Russell Smith, and whenever somebody asks me for a barbecue recommendation, I always tell them to take the quick drive up I-75 and visit Rickard Ridge Barbecue. Rickard Ridge is about a 20-minute drive up I-75 from downtown Knoxville. Just take exit 134 in Caryville, hang a right, and Rickard Ridge is tucked just inside Cove Lake State Park on your left. You can't miss it. Fall off the bone Memphis-style baby back ribs, slow-smoked chicken thighs, fresh, juicy, hand-cut steaks. Rickard Ridge has it all. And this ain't no Yankee chain store fly-by-night operation either. Owner Mark Rickard has spent years honing his smoking skills in Memphis, and his secret recipe and techniques have been driving East Tennessee wild for years. So make time to check him out. Rickard Ridge Barbecue inside Cove Lake State Park and online at rickardridgebbq.com.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Men all around Knoxville are celebrating the difference Men's Pro has made in their life. I'm Evan Bass, founder of the clinic. If you're struggling with ED, we want you to be able to celebrate as well. As men, we hate going to the doctor, but Men's Pro was designed to take care of men like you better. These things can get worse if untreated, but you're not alone. The medical support team at Men's Pro has your back. Today's the day to feel alive again. ED, performance issues, enhancement. We've effectively helped men jumpstart their performance comprehensively and with proven medication dialed in just for you. With same-day booking, you can meet our passionate team, and under guidance from our medical provider, you could leave with a plan that changes your life. The number one thing we hear guys say is, I forgot how I used to feel. Guys, it's time to feel amazing and crush this new year. Call my team right now and let us treat you to an unforgettable experience. Dial 865-544-8220 or go to menspronknoxville.com.
It's time for The Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Quit time on your Monday, 5 o'clock here on Fan Run Radio. Top 5 at 5. Brought to you this afternoon by our friends over at ECR Total Landscapes. Walker Smith, the latest and the greatest. Hit it, Walker.
At number 1, transfer portal continues to stay hot as Tennessee got its first commitment over the weekend as Kansas State cornerback Quay Moss committed to the Vols. Moss allowed 0 touchdowns on 286 coverage snaps last season, along with 2 interceptions. Other targets that were on campus today include the DN Chaz Coleman, linebacker Kamori House, cornerback Jaquez White, D-tackle Xavier Gilliam, running back Zylan Perry, and offensive tackle Anwar O'Neal.
Anwar O'Neal is the guy from Delaware.
Yes.
But there's been some smoke and crystal balls, I think, about, is it
I don't know the guy.
Orly Williams?
Ori
O-R-Y. Ori Williams. 6'7",
O-R-R-Y.
300-pound offensive tackle from LSU that apparently is coming here. So, I mean, that would be another big piece of the puzzle, too. Just, I know we want defense, but big offensive lineman. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially after we've lost 2 O-linemen in the portal already, and Hurd and now Satterwhite. Like, we need at least one guy to help fill some gaps in and around there.
Yes.
At number 2, Tennessee basketball dropped 2 spots to number 21 in the new AP Top 25 and 2 spots to number 22 in the updated coaches poll, coming off its 11-point loss to Arkansas. This week, the Vols host Texas on Tuesday night and play at Florida on Saturday.
If we split this week, do we stay in the top 25? Do we care?
I don't know. I feel like if you lose either one of these games, it's going to hurt your numbers. Because
when was the last time we were out of the top 25 in college basketball?
Ooh, that's a good question.
What?
Do a quick Google AI search.
Before pre-Grant, Admiral.
2020, when the tournament went kaput.
Oh, we were still ranked. Oh, that was the year. Yeah, we weren't very good that year. We weren't making the tournament.
I mean, have we been ranked every week for the past 5 seasons? Surely not.
Yeah, for most of it.
You know what's interesting? I was saying in the last segment, or maybe the segment before, that Florida is not ranked. They're not only unranked, they are now 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. They are ranked 35th in the country, bare behind Texas. Ooh. Texas is 34th. They have, in terms of votes with the AP poll.
Yeah, they're 14th in Ken Palm.
Yeah. No, I know that.
They don't suck.
No. I'm just saying.
They just aren't playing very good basketball.
Yeah.
No, they're just playing a really difficult schedule.
Yeah, and they're not shooting well.
So I don't have the last time we were out of the top 25. What I do have is the last time we were outside of the top 20. It had been 66 weeks in the poll since we were not in the top 20. Last time we were not in the top 20 was December 7th of 2022.
Good run.
It's a great run.
What year was 22? What season? Which one was that one? Was that?
I think it was
been
Phillips.
3 years ago. So
that was Kennedy Chandler and
Chandler.
The year we won the SEC tournament.
Yeah.
That was one of our better teams.
At number 3, multiple transfer quarterbacks committed to new schools over the weekend. Top quarterback Brendan Sorsby committed to Texas Tech. Josh Hoover committed to Indiana. Drew Mestemaker committed to Oklahoma State. And Rocco Becht committed to Penn State. Elsewhere, Ole Miss quarterback Trinidad Chambliss has agreed to a new deal that would have him return to the Rebels in 2026 if the NCAA approves his pending waiver for a 6th season.
So if your boy Levitt goes to Kentucky, who's LSU going to get?
I have no idea.
LSU's not going to let Kentucky money whip them for a quarterback, are they?
No, I wouldn't think so.
Don't you think he might have? Is it Simmons? That he's got him in his back.
Well,
pocket?
I've heard him linked to Mizzou.
Interesting. Hey, how about this? How's this name grab you for quarterback? Gio Lopez is in the portal now.
No thanks.
Him and Kamori House together.
Yeah.
Why not?
Package deal.
Yeah.
Could be a thing.
Petrino must have come in and said, this guy can cut it.
Last year when he was coming out of South Alabama, everybody thought that was a sneaky good pickup.
Yep.
So I don't know that you should necessarily hold his failures at North Carolina against him, because that North Carolina thing is just a train wreck all over.
Yeah.
So, again, I'm not saying that's the guy, we got to go get him.
I mean, Belichick may not even be there next year.
Yeah, don't dismiss it out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
There are reports that him and Jordan are interested in some of the pro job openings, and I do mean him and Jordan. Yeah,
they're interested, huh?
It was either ESPN or Yahoo Sports. That was the title of the article. It's
Jordan
crazy.
would look good in two-tone blue.
Gee, hell no.
I do have
keep that Jezebel away from our football team.
I do have a bit of I learned this on New Year's Eve, actually, a bit of an indirect connection to Jordan, and they were like, we could get her on your show. And it's like, that sounds awesome. What the hell would we talk about with her?
Wait, what now?
Yeah.
We could get Jordan on the air?
Possibly.
We're not doing this. Why?
That could be an incident.
Yeah.
Oh, this would be fantastic radio.
I could see her asking for money or something, though.
Oh, she would definitely have demands, but
yeah,
to get a chance to get in the ring with me.
Give that some thought. Really,
Biggest
it's like
meathead
what
on
are
the
you
planet.
really going to talk about with her? Honestly,
what does Bill talk about with her?
Well,
we've got
Tic Tac
questions.
videos.
Yeah.
I would love to have her on the show. I'm being 100% serious when I say that. Please make that happen.
Incredible radio. Incredible radio.
I think it might be hurting his career, Jordan, a little bit. Maybe you ought to step into the background. Like
Jordy, baby, how much lead is in that pencil? I mean, what are we talking about here? Are we talking about
is our boy still packing?
Yeah, that's
come on.
Yeah, that'd be the.
I mean, he's a senior citizen, Bob.
I know. I have eyes.
I mean, dude, he was in high school when me and you were being born. We're older than dirt.
Do you ever get up on his shoulders and do chicken fights in the pool with your other friends and their boyfriends?
Just really think about that. Think about.
Oh, I'm thinking about it.
Does that cross
do you
my
make
mind?
Steven
And it's
call you
like,
mother?
I don't know what the angle would even be.
We want to know what it's like to be in a relationship with football coaching icon William Belichick. That and nothing else. That's all you have to tell him. I'll take care of the rest. Just get her on. Just get her on the phone, Bob. Just get her on the phone.
Oh, it would be legendary. At number 4.
If I could make her yell at me on the radio, like how class,
Flip
how
that
awesome would that be?
on the drive. Oh, it'd be incredible. Why would you even bring this up in front of us? You know how we are. You know we're going to
I
want
just
her
thought
on the
I would
show.
have kindred spirits of people going, yeah, that'd be a bad idea. But
It's a great idea.
No, of course.
Platinum, Bob.
We could.
I mean, that's one of the most recognizable names in sports right now. Jordan.
Settle down, man.
She's like Madonna. She doesn't even have a last name.
We've got a trashy side, Bob.
Don't I know it?
Yes, it would be terrible, but that's why it would be awesome.
So bad it's good.
Yes.
Exactly.
Like a Tiny Tim song. Remember him? He do tiptoe through the tulips or whatever?
Yeah,
Did he
tiptoe.
die on
yeah.
stage?
I'm trying to think who his lady friend's name was. Miss something.
Jordan?
No.
Tiptoe.
All right.
Please continue.
At number 4, the NFL playoffs are set after the regular season finished this weekend. The wild card matchups are the Rams and Panthers and Packers and Bears on Saturday, with the Bills and Jaguars, 49ers versus the Eagles, and Chargers Patriots on Sunday. The Seahawks and Broncos both have first-round byes.
So is that Bills game at 1 p.m. kick?
Yeah, it's 1 p.m. Yeah, those games are all in the order in which they're going to be shown. Packers Bears Saturday night will be.
Anybody else when they saw the playoffs get a little bit sad down deep, knowing that football's? I'm sure you didn't, because we're entering your favorite portion of the calendar. I got a feeling.
What are you asking? I'm sorry.
A little sad about football season winding down.
Yeah. I was just lamenting during the break. No Monday Night Football.
It was weird for me, like this past weekend for the NFL. I didn't really care about anything about it from a fantasy perspective because it's over.
Why does Monday Night Football not want to be the last game of the regular season? Imagine if something was on the line tonight.
I think, all the teams want as much time off
Yeah.
between now and the first
Yeah.
playoff game. Bob, what is your position on the whole Panthers getting to host? Because there's a lot of people say like that's really stupid. There's no reason that the
Rams.
what are they 8-9 get to host the 12-5 team, which I'm sympathetic to. But then I'm watching NFL primetime with. I watch Chris Berman every night for about as long as I can remember, every Sunday night during football season for those highlights. And he made he said, they're thinking about changing it. Don't change it. And his reasoning was, if you're one of those 12-5 teams and you can't go on the road and beat an 8-9 team, then you weren't going to do anything anyway. Mm-hmm. And we need to make sure that winning a division means something.
I also like it. All the divisions have their own personality a little bit. Like the NFC South will always be embarrassing. The AFC North.
How great was that game? How great was that game last night?
It was fantastic.
So good.
It's just
so good.
But you're right. There are some divisions, AFC South and
really both
NFC
the
South both.
There was one point last
They're in a
night where
downward
Henry
spiral.
got belted down in the middle, and Collinsworth goes, "Oh, this is just getting violent now."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, it's awesome."
It's Ravens Steelers. They don't like each other.
God, I felt so bad when Rodgers lost the comms in his helmet. Did you see all that? And they had to call they used all their timeouts. I mean, I was
how does that whoever's in charge of that got the ass chewing of all time this morning.
Probably
Absolutely.
got the sack. You just get fired.
Maybe. And at number 5, an animal was apprehended after damaging a musical instrument store in Morristown on Sunday, authorities said. The Morristown Police Department said it received a call that a cinnamon capuchin monkey had entered the trade center
Another monkey.
and damaged the business and some instruments. Animal control was unable to capture the monkey at first, but later that night, authorities confirmed the creature had been caught.
Hey, Russ, now, and more so Bob, now, forget AI. I'm starting to wonder if we're just going more towards the whole Planet of the Apes scenario.
Yeah,
These
that's
damn
what's
monkeys are
happening.
gonna take
Who
over.
has a monkey in Morristown?
People have monkeys all over, dude.
Have you seen that trailer for that movie that's out, Primate?
No, I saw it. There's no way in hell I would go
somebody,
see that.
somebody owns a chimpanzee and it goes wrong, man.
Goes real wrong,
goes
Russ.
wrong.
Is it a horror movie? Or like
Yeah,
a
it's
thriller?
kind of an elevated
What's
horror
movie? Ben. But I love you, Ben.
Oh, that was the rat, right? Is that? Oh no, that's the name of the monkey. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think it's Ben.
Yeah, and he's like grabbing
His
people
stupid
out of the
white
pool,
woman.
and
Ben, don't. I love you. Don't eat my face.
What this is called? Primate.
Primate.
That's
God,
all
it looks
Primate is.
scary.
So
I haven't
the
made-
monkey went into a music store, and
It was a music store.
I'm looking at the picture. Like, there's some nice guitars in the background. It's
Oh, yeah, he smashed them up.
He smashed. What he smash?
I don't,
What are you seeing,
I don't know
Russ?
exactly what he smashed.
Do you think he would get? I mean, if you're, I guess you have. Do you have monkey insurance?
I don't know.
You'd have to. I mean, if
you
you
call
got
the
a-
insurance company this morning and be like, "All right,
Here's
I
what
know
happened.
this sounds crazy.
Here's what
you
happened.
got to believe me. We've got it on film."
Cinnamon capuchin.
There'd be like what, a wildlife clause in their
guess so.
insurance,
Gotta be
like a rider.
something.
Look at that thing.
I mean, you'd
Pretty
have
big monkey.
Yeah.
You'd have to have. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you looking at Martins or the electrics or acoustics?
A bunch of electric guitars back there.
We talk about these movies. Have you seen the trailer for? Because I remember the movie Anaconda the first time it came out.
Yeah, I did not like that.
Yeah, this is apparently a comedic one because it's got like
still not.
Jack
still
Black,
not going to watch
Paul
Jack
Rudd.
Black.
and-
The trailer looks funny. I probably won't see
It
it.
involves a
but-
giant, giant snake.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, there's an Anaconda remake too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it
it's-
looks like it's a comedy now.
It's like a parody. Of
I'm
the
looking
movie.
at Primate. The cast is a bunch of not well-known people. Johnny Sequoia.
Wow.
Jessica Alexander.
Oh, for
Miguel.
Primate?
Yeah, Miguel Torres Umba. He plays Ben.
It's not good for Ben.
Ben
But-
gets it, as
but,
I'm led to believe.
But I love you, Ben.
Who plays the monkey?
Who's the guy? It's Andy Serkis that gets a lot of those roles, like in Planet of the Apes and all that stuff.
Yeah, he played Gollum.
Yeah.
I think I could do that. All right, that is the top 5 at 5. Thank you, Walker. It's brought to you by ECR Total Landscapes. If you've got any trees in your yard that are leaning a little bit, maybe you had some branches fall down during the storms recently. We had somebody in our neighborhood, I saw a huge branch fall across their yard. Hope they called ECR Total Landscapes to clean it up. They can handle it. No job too big, no job too small. Give them a call for your free estimate, 865-384-2012. Had them over to my house last month. They took a bunch of smaller to medium-sized trees down in the side of my backyard. It looks great. They grinded the stumps and everything. They could do it for you. I will sign off on their work any day of the week. This is ECR Total Landscapes. You got trees that need to come down. Give these folks a call. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Their phone number is 865-384-2012. That's 384-2012. Or just remember this website. Go online and book it at ECRTotalLandscapes.com. Again, ECRTotalLandscapes.com. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. We'll go open lines the rest of the way. If you want to jump in, go ahead now. 865-966-3435, your phone number to get on board, 966-3435. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive.
You're locked onto Fan Run Radio, 105.7 FM, 1340 AM, and online at fanrunradio.com.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Are you a federal employee facing workplace challenges like suspension or removal? Are you concerned about your security clearance with any federal agency? You know the Griffin Law Firm is your trusted ally in military legal matters. But did you know they also specialize in civilian federal employment law? If you're a federal employee facing workplace challenges like suspension or removal, if you're concerned about your security clearance with any federal agency, the DOE, FBI, FCC, or DOD, you might not know it, but you do have legal recourse. The Griffin Law Firm specializes in federal employment law, military law, and security defense law. VFL Marshall Griffin and his experienced team are ready to make your problem their problem, no matter which federal agency you work for. Don't face federal employment issues alone. Remember, remain silent, request counsel, call Griffin Law. 888-707-4282, online at griffinlawdefense.com.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Fan Run Radio, the drive continues. There will be football on TV tonight. Magic Mike points out tonight is the D2 championship game between Montana State and Illinois State. They're playing that game at Vanderbilt.
I feel like if you're watching that, you're either A, a degenerate gambler, or B, have a family member that plays for one of those two teams.
Yeah, any criticism about me watching Boise State, San Diego State basketball.
It's triple overtime, Bob.
Yeah.
At midnight.
Oh, well, still good. I'd watch that before I'd watch whatever the hell's going on at Vandy.
Guys, don't worry. There's more basketball tonight. A couple good games.
There are.
USC, Michigan State.
Preach.
Not bad. And Nebraska, Ohio State. Those are the top 25 teams in the.
Yep. It's weird seeing Musselman still.
Tonight will be only the second time in the last 16 years that neither North Dakota State or South Dakota State has won the FCS championship.
Wow.
Yeah, good for everybody else. Somebody else get a turn.
Do you know who the last team to win it was, other than one of those two teams?
No clue.
2016.
Villanova.
No, it's a team that we reference somewhat frequently.
Furman?
No. When was the last time we talked about Furman?
I have no idea.
Recently.
Think Signetti.
James Madison?
Yes, they beat Youngstown State in 2016.
Was Youngstown State, isn't that where the crazy guy was at Nebraska?
Pelini?
Yeah. And he had the Pelini cat.
Youngstown State.
He was at Youngstown State.
Was it Tressel there for a minute as well?
Yep.
Proud football tradition at Youngstown State.
Penguins.
Is there anybody on the planet that is more that has any more right to be bitter than Jim Tressel? I mean, he got
Jeremy Pruitt
crucified. I mean, Tressel wasn't dumb like Jeremy Pruitt. His players weren't good at covering their tracks, but I mean, he basically got banished from the game because his players were trading like their old jerseys for tattoos.
The barter system.
I mean, can he get an apology? And I hate Ohio State, and I didn't particularly like Jim Tressel, but damn.
How about Kelvin Sampson in basketball?
Oh, it's absolutely asinine.
For texting. He got fired for texting recruits.
And I put him up there with Barnes as far as like two of the.
I'm just trying to think of like what my parents would have said if I come home like 19 or 20 with like all tatted up, and they're like, "Well, that's an interesting life decision, son. Just by chance, like, how did you that's at least a couple $100, maybe $1,000 worth of tattoos you got on there. How did you? How'd
you pay for that?
Well, Mom, I traded a game jersey of mine to some shady tattoo parlor owner. He did it for free.
He didn't do it for free. He turned around and probably framed that thing and sold it for a lot of money.
At least they were showing an entrepreneurial spirit, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right, the question of the day this afternoon, poll is in the field. How is Tennessee doing in the transfer portal so far? 59.4% of the audience says, not great, Bob. 22.5% say they're doing okay. 17.5% say it's a complete disaster. And just 0.6% say Tennessee is doing excellent.
0.6
points. I mean, you got one recruit. You only have one commitment. It's not going to be excellent yet. Like anyone who says excellent.
I mean, but there's only a couple of I mean, obviously Indiana's killing it. Oklahoma's had a very good day today. I don't know if you guys have been following there.
I have not.
No.
I mean, when I say they've had a good day, they've signed a bunch of kids. We're just assuming because it's a pretty safe assumption with the Indiana kids that they'll be good because they're going to a really good program with obviously a really good head coach. But none of us will know for sure. You never know what's working. I mean, our guys in Martin.
So, follow up on that, I see where there was a picture. I haven't seen the picture, but apparently he was pictured with the recruit, 3-star Miles Brown out of Westview. Any relation to Jace Brown?
I don't know.
Is it? Does Jace have a younger brother? I mean,
I know he had an older brother.
Yeah. Luke played there.
No, he had a younger brother that played at Arkansas. Jace is the oldest.
Oh. Does anybody else hear that static?
Yes,
I do. A little bit.
God, going crazy over here. Can you jiggle the handle or something?
Work on it.
The number 587 player in the country, number 20 in-state prospect. So I haven't heard about Heupel going to, like, presumably we're in on 4 and 5 stars for next year, right?
Yes.
I haven't heard about him going to visit any of those.
No.
So he goes to visit
some
a
random
3-star kid, the number 20 player in the state on the first weekday that the transfer portal is open.
But who also is in the same town as Alabama's starting quarterback.
It goes to the same school, his alma mater, where his younger brother, who's also a pretty good recruit, Graham Simpson, goes. I just, like, I don't know, man. The fact that he took a picture with the kid almost makes me think like this is cover for what they're really doing.
Well, yeah, but I mean, look at the lay down. Look at the links that Josh Heupel is willing to go to.
Going to recruit a high school who's doing that? Nobody's doing that, right?
No, only Josh Heupel.
Because if we were doing that, we would be going to recruit 4 and 5. Like you would hear about that. The 247 of All Quest
talk to the Simpsons.
They would have articles about Josh Heupel is visiting. Like last year it would be Tristan Keys and Faison Brandon and guys like that, and we would be all excited about that. There's nothing of that. This is the only 2027 recruit we have heard about him going to see, and it happens today. I'm sorry, that does not pass the smell test.
A 3-star in the same hometown is.
Like that would be that would be crazy.
If he does go into the portal from Alabama and doesn't declare for the NFL draft, he will immediately. I mean, would Rocket be near the top of overall, wouldn't he?
Let me. If Tennessee were to get Ty Simpson, if he were to say, "Listen, I'm not going to the draft. I want to play college football. I'm leaving Alabama. I'm coming home. I'm going to play at Tennessee for at least a year." Like, what does that do to this perception about how Tennessee and Josh Heupel are doing in the portal?
I think it would radically change it. I think that 0.6% or whatever would go way up.
What about all the guys that are visiting right now that are on campus and Josh is not there?
That's another good point, Bob.
That could just be, I guess, Josh trusting his assistants. I mean, I'm assuming, almost all these guys on campus are defensive outside of the running back. So you got to assume that he's like, Jim Knowles, you take care of this. I got to go see about a 3-star recruit in Martin. So you got this.
Now, just listen to what you said.
Exactly.
It's like Goodwill Hunting. Got to go. Went to see about a girl.
Went to see about a 3-star.
Somebody on the text box from the 423 said that they're hearing.
Here we go.
They're hearing Sterl the Pearl is holding it down with transfer players while Heupel is in Martin.
Jesus.
I know. I didn't ask for that.
I mean, that's your recruiting pitch. Who wants a T-shirt?
You get a free T-shirt with your commitment.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Poor Sterl. This takes a beating from you guys.
865-966-3435, your phone number. You want to get on the show this afternoon, 966-3435. If you want to chime in, we'd love to hear from you. You can call or text the show this afternoon. Max Gilbert has landed at Arkansas. We play at Arkansas next year.
Yeah, there's no way this doesn't end with him drilling like a 62-yard field goal to beat us. That's how this story
That is
ends.
the popular take on social media.
It's a popular take.
I also saw where Arkansas's kicker went into the portal.
Swap?
We do a kicker swap?
Was he any good?
I don't know.
I'm just genuinely curious. Is the Tuberville kid completely inaccurate? Because he's got a cannon for a leg. That damn thing's a howitzer. How many kickoffs do we ever do? We had very few kicks returned this year. He a little squirrely, goes out of bounds every so often, but
I don't know. Maybe that's.
That's a wave of the future.
Maybe.
You saw how long was that kick yesterday against the Titans? 67 yards on grass.
It's so crazy the way 50-yard field goals have just become routine in the NFL.
If
in college,
if your team is lining up to try and prevent a 50-yard field goal to save a win, you've got no hope anymore. Not like when we were kids.
Unless it's 40-yarder, and you're Tyler Loop for the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, how about that? That was crazy last night.
That was a lot of wind, though, wasn't it?
I don't think so.
I think
like pushed
Boswell, they both Boswell missed the extra point.
Yep.
Right before that, which was crazy.
I know it was cold as hell up there.
Every time we think kickers are getting too good, so one of them does something so stupid and misses one so bad that you're like, yeah, kickers are still got the misses in them.
All right, somebody sent me the picture of the Miles Brown kid at Jackson, and I don't think he's related to Jace.
You don't?
No.
Does he not have long hair?
I mean, his hair's long. I mean, it's
no relation.
Miles has a darker complexion.
Oh. Maybe he's still a Brown. I mean, Brown is a fairly common surname in America.
The processing speed.
It's impressive.
The delay was outstanding. Yeah. I don't know, man. And just me, Bob, and maybe, again, this is what I love about this is like old school recruiting where now we're looking into we're playing 3D underwater chess here. And you're trying to read inside the lines in between the lines.
Reading the tea leaves in between the lines.
Kid doesn't look super thrilled.
That's probably because he's getting used.
He's a child. He's a crisis actor.
Crisis.
We hired him. We hired him before we fired him. We hired him. We went to Heupel went to Martin to sign Ty Simpson to be his quarterback next year, which is obviously tampering. So he needed a cover. And he said, well, while I'm here, I'm going to swing by Martin High School, Westview, and you're just going to pick some rando kid. Who's your best football player besides Ty Simpson's brother? But bring him out here. I need a picture with him real quick.
Yeah. Make him a good kid, too.
So he doesn't look thrilled to be standing next to Coach Heupel, who's come all that way to see him?
Hey,
you know how kid football players are. Is he mean mugging the camera?
If he is, it's an act of subterfuge.
That would be the least surprising thing. Heupel's got a gift for the dramatic. I mean, look at the lay down lineman, dude.
Kyle, by the way, shout out to Bennett Warren.
Where did he land?
He's going to go row his boat at Minnesota.
Yep.
Anybody transfer to Arkansas State? You imagine Butch in the portal trying to land guys?
He's more worried about keeping his guys.
At East_10 on the YouTube chat says, if Heupel doesn't land Simpson, that picture with that recruit will haunt him on the way out the door. Yes, we will remember the fake recruiting picture that he took. Actually, we probably will. That'll go down with Bob Shoop licking the ice cream cone.
Yeah.
With Kongbo.
Well, that's if Joey doesn't come back and we don't get Ty Simpson.
I don't know. The ice cream cone, that's not nearly as bad as showing up some kid's parents' house wearing a dashiki and carrying African prayer candles and drums.
Adam on the YouTube chat says, Gilbert is the newest member of the Fayette Kong. It's good. It's good. I like that.
Yeah.
It's good.
I saw that Illinois kicker. He's going to A&M?
I saw he was in the portal. I didn't know he was he already committed?
Yep. How much do you budget for your kicker in the portal?
I don't know.
Depends.
It's not important until it is.
I was going to say.
A&M doesn't they've got enough money down there they can cover everything. But they still can't win. It's amazing. Make them win, but they don't win anything that matters.
How much money would you pay for an automatic kicker? Like if you knew he was automatic, like automatic inside 50.
He's never going to miss inside 50.
Never going to miss inside 50.
I'd cut out $100,000 for an automatic kicker.
If you told me he just automatic every time he kicks it, it's going in.
Inside 50, yes.
I'd say $500,000.
I'd say 50. I'd say 500
if you took that back to 60, I'd go for $1 million. That'd be worth $1 million easy.
A $1 million kicker?
A kicker that never missed from 60 in.
60 in is
$1 million. Hell yes, I'm giving you 60.
That's an alien in college.
It would change your calculus as a coach when you're just like, I know I got 3 points. Once I get inside the 33-yard, we're there. Like it's just automatic.
I'd pay
You're
going to
get 3 points. That's what's wild. Gilbert was one of the leading scorers, I think, or at one point he was.
So
he was accurate.
There's talk on the live chat. Somebody, it's GBO Kyle Beach 865 saying, I think Tennessee's interested in the kicker from UCLA, and he adds that kid is 96% from 50 yards.
Huh. Well, get out of that crappy uniform, whatever it is they wear now. It's god awful looking compared to the old ones.
Trying to pull the reverse Nico, huh?
Guess.
really think Nico's going to stay out there?
That's what he said.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have much of a choice. Ain't nobody going to pay him what he's getting paid out there.
That's the highest profile gig he can get right now, which is scary to say, but it's true. I really believe that.
Wonder what our record this year would have been with him.
I would say about the same.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be better.
Take a quick break right here. If you want to jump in, final segment coming up. Speak now, forever hold your peace. 865-966-3435, your phone number to get on the drive. 966-3435. Back to wrap things up right after this.
The Drive. 105.7 FM, 1340 AM. Online at fanrunradio.com and streaming on the free Fan Run Radio app. This is Fan Run Radio. Knoxville.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold way filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. Come on, grab a pack. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Yeehaw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine. Live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Where are the best ribs in the Volunteer State? Rickard Ridge. Who has the best barbecue catering packages in East Tennessee? Rickard Ridge. And where is the most beautiful setting to enjoy a meal with family and friends? Rickard Ridge. Rickard Ridge Barbecue. Just a quick ride up I-75, take exit 134, hang a right, and Rickard Ridge is on your left, just inside Cove Lake State Park.
Your smile says it all, so make sure it's saying the right thing. At Knoxville Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Whether it's a routine cleaning, whitening for that big event, or fixing a nagging toothache, our gentle team is here for you. With flexible hours, family-friendly care, and the latest technology, Knoxville Smiles makes every visit stress-free. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Call Knoxville Smiles today at 865-539-1776 or book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Bankruptcy, divorce, personal injury. These are just some of the curveballs life can throw at you. Fortunately, East Tennessee has someone to help you work through these problems and recover. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. If you're in need of legal advice, call today to set up a free, no-obligation consultation. 865-801-9250. As always, the phone call is free, the advice is free, so what do you have to lose? Call 865-801-9250 or go online to jrglawtn.com. That's jrglawtn.com. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. Legal expertise you can rely on.
Wrapping up on a Monday. Fan Run Radio, Russell Smith, Bob Baskerville, Bear, and Walker Smith, no relation. Cruising with you here on a Monday afternoon edition of the show. And you got a text here from somebody who says, it would be helpful to address why we want Ty Simpson and why would he leave Alabama? Is he leaving for similar reasons as why Max Gilbert is leaving Tennessee? For that position makes me nervous to not get someone that is stepping up from a smaller program, if that makes sense. See, here's what I love about this. Like, you got some people are mad that you would try and take a player from a lower school,
right,
like Miami of Ohio or Troy, and then you got some people that, well, I don't want a player from a school like Alabama or Georgia, somebody who's
so
stepping
just
down.
Stay there, stepping down to us.
Look, Ty Simpson threw for 3,500 yards this year, 28 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 76 QBR. He's widely thought of as a potential first-round draft choice. He was a Heisman candidate.
The first half of the season, he was up near the top of the Heisman conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, because he was incredibly accurate at the beginning of the season.
Well, then everybody figured out that Alabama couldn't run the ball,
Right.
so they just sat back in coverage on him, kind of what –
beat the hell out of him, too.
Yeah,
you know,
they got after that offensive line. That's not Nick Saban's Alabama anymore. I mean, they're still a really good football team, don't get me wrong. They beat us this year, but –
I also think it feels like the family has stayed in touch through all this. I think that, people make a big deal out of Josh running up the score on UT Martin a couple of years ago, and it doesn't seem like that is a big deal. I don't even know if that was like personal between Heupel and –
yeah, I mean, it's not like this is Drinkwitz's kid. I mean, Josh has had some personal stuff with a couple of other coaches. I don't think it's Simpson from
No,
UT
I don't.
Martin.
I don't think that this falls into that. And Simpson, smart kid, his dad's a coach and everything. They can look at what Tennessee does and say, okay, and maybe there's a argument to be made. You don't want to be in an because it's not pro style and all that stuff. But you're going to put up numbers if you come. Like that dude is going to put up mega numbers if he comes here with our receivers and David Sanders protecting his blind side and all that. Like, yeah, he would put up huge numbers. Sneaky good running ability.
Mm-hmm.
He's also, and he seems to have really good like pocket awareness, and then the stuff, the knowing where to go with the ball before. I mean, he's sowing before his receivers break open. That's something we've been missing since Hooker.
It is weird to me that we are having this conversation. I would think that he's either goes pro or stays at Alabama, but
I think he's going pro,
and he might. But we've had it. This is more than just message board speculation. Tom Loy, who's with 247, tweeted about this. The kid's agent last night put out a statement that basically said they're reviewing they're reviewing all options. And I mean, here's the biggest way to show that this is not, crackpot idea.
Okay.
If he were coming back to Alabama and there was no chance he was going to go into the portal, then the agent would have said that last night, right? Why release a statement if
unless they're trying to beat Alabama out of more money, which is always a possibility.
Potentially. But I would think that the agent and he's not putting out that statement without sign off from the client, Ty Simpson in this case, right? You would say we're evaluating whether or not to go pro or to come back to Alabama.
Yeah.
You wouldn't leave it open like that, knowing the reason you're putting that statement out there is because there's all this speculation online.
I wonder what I'll look up the Bama message boards this evening. They're lurking around there. That's what their fans are saying.
Keelan Russell is the 5-star.
That's it.
That they have, who's a true freshman this year. And you saw Austin Mack in the second half of the Rose Bowl, and he flashed a little. He's a good-looking prospect.
So what happened to Ty? Ty broke his ribs. Did I read that?
I've not seen that.
Yeah, he had at least one broken rib off that hit.
So, yeah, I mean, it's –
damn, Indiana's rough, man.
I feel like I don't know. Am I talking myself into it?
Maybe.
Yeah, a little bit, I suppose. But how could you not?
Big cool story, too. He's a native son. He's a Tennessean. I'm back home.
Would just be a huge get. I mean, what would signing Ty Simpson out of the transfer portal do for this fan base going into the offseason?
It'd be really cool. It'd be even cooler if we beat Alabama with him next year and got to lord it over the Gumps.
Beat them twice in a row at home. Oh, that game would take on cataclysmic.
Yeah, they'd probably try and kill him. Definitely would be. Wouldn't surprise me if there was a bounty.
Yeah, that would be a big one for certain.
Has football not been as good since they outlawed the bounty?
Was the bounty ever legal?
Not really, but it was,
it was something
back in the old days. It was kind of frowned upon. Now they'll
if somebody gets their panties in a wad. Oh no, we can't pay to hurt somebody.
I mean, Schwartz
all this
ruined
woke
it
stuff
for everybody. He shortened Peyton's career.
So, I mean, that to the texter is why I would go after Ty Simpson if I were in Josh Heupel's position and that was a possibility. Texter says, saw the premiere of Primate last September, and it's pretty good, pretty gory. So this movie's been out for a while.
Huh.
Might have saw in advance or something. Because it really just got released in the last couple of weeks. It was like a holiday movie.
Dude, I watched 3 minutes of the first episode of Welcome to Derry and got the heebie-jeebies and turned it off.
My little brother loves that show. He said it's amazing.
Everybody I've talked to loves it. I have not watched it.
I don't get why you want to be terrified.
Yeah. Some people love that.
Yeah, some people get it. I'm with you. There's a couple of movies that I just came to realization. I don't do the superhero movies anymore. I liked them for a while, but eventually you just get okay, this is very formulaic. They are all the same. You've seen one, you've seen them all. And I don't do the scary movies for precisely, I just don't like being terrified. I find it terrifying,
good
which is not a good
comedy.
emotion.
Drama,
Yeah, I mean, I can watch a sad movie.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily like feeling sad, but
like science fiction. I like weird stuff too.
What, snuff films?
No, what's that show you watch, Severance?
Severance?
Yeah.
Pluribus.
Have you watched Severance?
Not yet. I'm going to give it another try.
You got to watch it, man.
It's so good.
Elite.
It's so good.
That Apple stuff is all kind of dystopian. Have you noticed that?
They've got a definite vibe and tone to those shows.
And they're shot very similar.
Well, and the music is similar. Yeah, the pacing of it all. But the thing that frustrates me about Apple is they have these good shows, and then it's like, oh, yeah, the next season will be out in about 3 years. They're worse than Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's tough. They take forever to make these shows.
Between season 1 and season 2 of Severance was at least 2 years, right?
Yeah,
and they did have a writer's strike or something like that contributed to it. But the next season, I mean, it's well over a year between season 2 and season 3.
All right, Bob, I can't believe I finally remembered to ask you this question, TV man. Why is it that of the 3 or the 4 major networks, the actual shows look different based on which channel?
Great question.
They look different than what?
From each other. How they're...
the CBS shows, especially their sitcom, they just look the same.
Are they using a different camera than NBC shows? Compare ER to a CBS show. It looks different.
The ABC shows kind of look similar to the CBS.
They're kind of in
brighter.
Between.
They're brighter.
CBS looks more
vibrant.
Like it was done by local TV. I've always thought.
Yes.
CBS?
Yeah.
And CBS has the best ratings in prime time too.
Which blows my mind because I watch, when I watch football and I see the promos for these shows, they look freaking terrible. I just said, who is watching these?
Yeah. There is, I don't know. I can't answer that. I will say there's a difference in sports coverage. NBC's feeds, I think, are beautiful for live sports.
Yeah. When they do the Olympics and stuff, you can tell,
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know. It's got to be just simply
cameras,
technology. Yeah, whatever deals the studios sign with all those.
But I've always noticed that ever since I was a little kid.
Yeah. Yeah. I just don't watch any of that anymore. But I see the commercials when I'm watching these football games or sporting events, and it's
But now, as far as streaming goes, with the exception of Apple, HBO, Showtime, all those shows, they all kind of look the same.
Mm-hmm.
Cinematic-wise.
Netflix things that look different.
No, not their high dollar ones. They don't. Their high dollar ones look like, like The Crown. Like they spend a lot of money per episode on that show.
Yeah, but The Crown looks different from like whatever the 50 Shades of Orange or different whatever that was.
Orange is the New Black. Is that what you're searching for?
Yes. Let's get Walker.
No, go ahead.
Let's get DR Vaughn here. DR, you're on the drive. It's Fan Run Radio.
Hey, guys. While y'all were asking Bob questions, I had a question for him. Bob, you've been to a few basketball games, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
This season? Yeah. Okay. How bad is the view obstruction when you're sitting there? I heard it's difficult to see.
Are you talking about the with the scoreboard, the Jumbotron?
No, the nets.
The nets.
Yeah, I heard they took the old nets out of Lindsey Nelson and hung them up in TBA for when we shoot free throws.
Okay, that's good.
It's brutal.
I thought that was going to be a Sterling, a Sterl T-shirt toss.
Well, I know there's been a lot of people that have been raising hell about the size of the scoreboard, the new one. That it's too big.
It is
it too big?
What?
It's kind of obstructive the higher up you sit.
Oh,
what do they do for concerts and stuff? They just roll that thing all the way to the rafters?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
surely they can raise it up.
Yeah,
a
just
little
raise it up. I'm
I
sure.
would think so.
The upper deck of TBA is hard to see anyway. I mean, I can't remember. I think it was 2019. It was the year we got Jim Chaney in football, and we beat West Virginia. We set up. I couldn't see back then anyway. It's worth it to spend a little bit more money and sit lower to me. Otherwise, don't go.
Well, if you can't see Jim Chaney, you are way up there.
I definitely saw Big Jim. That's for sure. I mean, he was wearing a parachute.
He didn't wear it. He wore 3XL. Don't exaggerate, because somebody ended up giving me one of his jackets. It was way too big for me.
3XL? Is that post Ozempic?
No, it was a 3XL because I ended up giving it to the late great Roger D.
Guys, personal appearance is not show fodder. How many
I'm
times?
Trying to speak up for Coach.
How many times?
For Cheeto dust.
Talking to DR.
For Cheeto dust.
Yeah, we always said he had Cheeto dust on his fingers.
Well, Bob, I just want to check about that. I am bringing sharpened number 2 pencils to stick in my ears for when Sterl the Pearl gets started next Tuesday. You have a good day, guys.
Thanks a lot, DR. You've added a lot to the program.
As always. Don't encourage Bob's
every game.
Meanness.
Every basketball game I'm going to go to now, every time Sterl walks out there, I'm just going to think of Bob.
He just needs to turn it down.
That's all. That's
about 20 dB at least.
And maybe minimize the frequency.
You guys are so old.
No.
It's so old.
If it's going to be loud, it better damn well sound good.
Pump it up. Sounds fine.
No, it doesn't. It always sounds distorted.
What are you talking about? When was the last time you went to a Tennessee basketball game?
I've been in a gym where Sterl's on the mic, man.
We're talking about Thompson Bowling, though.
It's way too loud.
You have no idea. You have no frame of reference. You haven't
guys
been there?
send me videos. You can hear it. You can hear how distorted
you got to be there in person.
Yeah. I don't think it's too loud. I mean, I think it's going to get loud.
I think you guys
Tuesday
owe
night.
Sterl an apology.
Well, Bob does for sure. It somehow got personal between those two.
No, it's not really.
I'm sorry.
Like I said, just minimize the
guys
frequency.
out there trying to make a living.
He's doing his job.
Bob and Bear coming on here cutting him down every day.
He's doing his job.
Turn it down.
The guy had somebody film him walking in to be the hype man.
Turn it down.
Posted the video.
Turn it down.
All right, that's going to do it for us. We're out of here. Another stellar edition in the books. We'll do it again tomorrow here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
The voluntary reaction.
Can't get enough Tennessee basketball? Join Fan Run Radio as soon as every UT game is over for Big Orange Country's post-game radio free-for-all. The Voluntary Reaction. We'll be taking your calls on the Vols as soon as every game is over. So tune in and buckle up as we drink from the keg of glory all the way to the Final Four.
The Voluntary Reaction. Raw, unfiltered, real.
Men all around Knoxville are celebrating the difference Men's Pro has made in their life. I'm Evan Bass, founder of the clinic. If you're struggling with ED, we want you to be able to celebrate as well. As men, we hate going to the doctor, but Men's Pro was designed to take care of men like you better. These things can get worse if untreated, but you're not alone. The medical support team at Men's Pro has your back. Today's the day to feel alive again. ED, performance issues, enhancement, we've effectively helped men jumpstart their performance comprehensively and with proven medication dialed in just for you. With same-day booking, you can meet our passionate team, and under guidance from our medical provider, you could leave with a plan that changes your life. The number one thing we hear guys say is, I forgot how I used to feel. Guys, it's time to feel amazing and crush this new year. Call my team right now and let us treat you to an unforgettable experience. Dial 865-544-8220 or go to menspronoknxville.com.
Hey Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
How doers get more done.
Were granted permission to walk outside prison walls. His handcuffs were taken off. He changed into civilian clothing, and he and 3 others were driven to a local mall. They were told they could wander the stores and were asked to return to a designated meeting spot. Hours later, all the inmates came back, except Lester Eubanks, and he hasn't been seen